Oh, hey.
Wait on you, Brian.
Oh, I thought you were doing the intro. You meant.
Oh no, go for it. Go for it.
Okay, so welcome to Call of Cthulhu. Here we are again, week 3. So this time around, I am going to be playing. Steven is going to be the keeper. Therefore, I am doing the recap. Last time, we went to the town of Lisbon. We investigated some disappearances. After some investigation, we found that there might be something strange out in the South Woods. Parker had the forethought to get some silver bullets, and that's probably what kept you all alive. After a little more investigation, you found out the thing that was making people disappear was a Wendigo.
Wendigo, man.
And you went over to the cabin where there were some strange people staying. Started talking to a guy named Henry Adler who knew a little bit about it and convinced him to take you to the cave where the Wendigo was. You managed to seemingly slay the beast and then left Lisbon after Parker was pretty badly hurt. Aside from that, Selena got a ghost dog. That's pretty much everything that I can think of that happened.
Real quick recap everyone's characters.
My name's Kaylee, I'm playing Selena Swanson. My name's Dan, I'm playing Parker Barrow.
I'm Gage, I'm playing Bodine Smalls.
And I'm Steven, and I will be the keeper tonight. And it's going to be rough around the edges, 100%. I had an hour to prep this. So, bear with all of us, because boy, is it not going to be good. All right, so we're actually going to be starting off with Isabella Pierce. Cool. Isabella Pierce, living in New York City, correct?
Mm-hmm. Living in New York City. She doesn't really stay in one place for very long.
So, like a hotel in New York City.
Yeah, hotel in New York City.
So, you would wake up around 8 or 9 in the morning in like the hotel you're staying at.
Okay.
You know, now you have been investigating a few of the deaths taking place in the sewers of New York.
All right.
A lot of the service crew that work in the sewers down there have been not missing. Their bodies are found, but mauled.
Okay.
They're saying that it's been faulty equipment. You don't know. You have yet to see a body, but your sources say that your sources say that the bodies are mauled. Like an animal did this.
Yeah.
So, around 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
On October 11th, so a Monday.
October 11th, 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, I could, I suppose, just sort of open a manhole cover and jump in, but that seems a little headstrong and a good way to get killed.
You do know that some of the bodies have been heading to like the morgue.
Mm-hmm.
There's a medical examiner studying the bodies.
Yes.
You also know that the service crew manager. You know, he probably knows something that's going on. There's always law enforcement. You know, you've heard that it's gotten so bad that they've opted to hire a BOI agent. They're sending a BOI agent out, but you don't know who that person is.
Yeah.
So.
And at the risk of sounding dumb, what does that stand for? BOI?
Bureau of Investigation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the FBI before the FBI was a thing.
Cool.
Yeah. I had an hour.
Uh-huh.
But I did do some research.
Good. Even I didn't know.
Yeah. In 1925, they changed the FBI when Edgar Hoover took over.
History.
So yeah, they're called the BOI back then.
So I think my first move is probably going to be going to the morgue.
Okay.
And just as a quick character description, because we'll probably forget later when I'm actually introduced to the party, Isabella, or Izzy as she likes to be called, has short black hair, kind of grayish blue eyes, tanned skin, and she tends to dress practically, with no real eye for fashion. generally opting for more of a clothing that would most likely be more considered to be male for the time. So,
Pantsuits.
not exactly pantsuits. Think almost like safari outfit attire, like khakis or the equivalent there.
Or just imagine like a 1920s Hillary Clinton. This is what I was expecting, but okay, yeah.
Well, I mean that's not exactly practical for delving in a suit.
But pantsuits are comfortable.
Are you sure you don't mean jumpsuits?
No, I know what I said. Pantsuits.
Okay.
Like,
So yeah, I'm gonna head for the
Okay.
morgue then.
you head for the morgue. Now it doesn't take you. You probably call a cab.
Yeah.
30 minutes go by, and it's part of the hospital. The New York hospital. It's obviously on the lower levels. So you walk in, and there's a nice young secretary, probably a girl in her early 20s, standing in like the reception hall. Hello there. How can I help you?
Oh, hello. I was here looking for, well, my brother. I've heard that he's in the morgue. He used to be one of the service crew.
Roll a fast talk,
Okay.
which is the first time we actually used that skill.
It is.
Oh
Boy.
Much to my chagrin.
Well, I'm going to fail because I don't actually have any points in that.
Yeah.
That's okay. I've done rules like that before.
Well, if you roll a 5%, you succeed.
Yeah, that's right. I just need 5. I just need a 5, lol. There's a 5 in 100 chance. That can't be that hard.
Well,
So you say that, and she says, "Unfortunately, we're not allowed to let anyone down into the morgue unless they have like proper paperwork.
How would I go about getting the proper paperwork?
Well, you'll have to talk to the head of medicine, and unfortunately, he's not in today."
Oh, okay. You're gonna lean in on the table and just kind of like slip a $5 bill
Okay.
across the table and be like,
big spender.
I'd really like to see him. If there's any way you could maybe get me down there just for a little bit.
That is a persuasion check,
Okay.
which I'm sure you're a lot better at.
I didn't end up with that many skill
What
points.
are
I
you
had to
doing?
ration. I had to ration.
Worst case scenario, you sneak down in there.
Hey, base 10%, a little easier.
A little easier.
Wow.
Oh, the nat too.
So she,
Yeah.
So she takes it and she looks, she looks back and forth and she goes, it's down the hall and on the left. Go down the stairs.
Thank you very much.
Hours have been slim.
And she slips it into like she's wearing like into her pocket and just goes back to writing, just like pretending that you're not there.
Yeah. So, I'm going to head down to the morgue.
So-
kind of just making sure, keeping an eye out for anyone that might look like they would want to stop me. Or
Okay.
I don't think that they'd be heavy on security in a hospital, but it seems kind of sketchy.
1920s,
More than likely not.
more than likely not. And also it's early in the morning.
Yeah.
It's like around 8:30 by now.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, you managed to kind of get down there fairly easily. Now you kind of go down the stairs and you see like the meat lockers that they have in morgues and stuff, and you have like a table, and there's it's obviously a body, but it's like covered in cloth right now, and there's no one around as of now, because again it's still early in the morning. Probably the ME haven't shown up yet.
So, this room, does it have a door that I can close? That would...
Well, like you go down like some stairs and then open into the morgue basically.
Okay.
And there's where they keep the bodies, and then like in another room where they actually do the procedures.
So, it is possible to close this off from anyone who would just say like walk down the door or walk down the stairs.
Yeah, but you can't unless you're barring it,
Yeah.
There's locks on the door, but
I don't think it'd stop them for very long.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm just gonna walk over really quickly and kind of pull the sheet back as long as no one's around.
They were like,
So yeah, as you pull the sheet down, the first thing you notice is, like, much of the face looks like it is beyond recognition. You gotta pull the sheet further down, like all the way out. Now, like where like the chest cavity is and stuff, all of like the organs, all the flesh, that is gone. And I believe you don't have the hardened skill.
I do not.
I'm gonna need you to roll a sanity check.
That's one thing I am good at.
As you see, this body that looks like it's been just mauled beyond recognition. Okay, Bron, roll your sanity.
Alright, sanity roll incoming. That is a 39. That's a pass.
So yeah, like you start to gag a little bit, but you manage to compose yourself. Yeah, and so you'll have to like examine the body to get a better idea, but they're saying mechanical accidents, and at a glance, that's obviously not true.
Yeah. So I suppose I'm gonna try and just. Well, actually. I had a thought. They're saying that these bodies were mechanical accidents.
Yes, they're saying that they're mechanical accidents. Is what they're saying. Yes, mechanical accidents is what they're saying.
It's pretty clear at a glance that that's not what's going on.
Yes.
Okay.
Anything mechanical, what they're using in the sewer system to like do like just basic maintenance would not clear the cavity out of a person.
Okay. And from my character's perspective, how hard would it be to hide in one of the slab things? One of the, the like little meat slab or whatever you call them.
I'm going to have you roll an idea.
Okay.
Haha!
Idea check, is that an intelligence?
It's an intelligence check.
Okay, cool.
Not bad for someone who prepped for an hour.
Not bad. Not bad. Alright. That is a 39, or sorry, 36 for a pass.
Okay. So, could you fit in one? Oh, 100% you could fit in one.
Okay.
The problem is, once you close them, there's no latch inside to get it back open.
Oh, okay. So they're afraid of zombies.
It's not. There's just no reason. There's no reason to have a latch on the inside.
They shouldn't be coming back out.
Yeah. So, could you get in one and could you close it? Yes. Could you get out? Probably not.
And if it were open, how obscured would I be? Not very.
Probably not. I mean, especially because you know that for that pass, you know that all these bodies are going off to, other things, and they do routine checks to see which body is going where.
All right.
Like, this morgue is just a short stop until they go to the cemetery where they're supposed to be at the end of the day.
So I suppose then I'll just do my best to try and determine what exactly killed this person.
Roll a medicine check.
That's something that I don't really have.
What skills do you have, Brian?
What's wrong with it?
A lot of good ones. I'm going to go ahead and spend 10 luck
Okay.
to give me a nat one.
That one? Okay. So, it's clearly, like, judging by, like, some of the bones that you can see, it looks like they've been gnawed on, right? But it doesn't look like a dog, Looks like whatever was gnawing on the bones was a lot bigger than anything you've ever seen, right?
All right.
Wasn't a dog. Wasn't, anything that you're finding at the nearby zoo.
Yeah. But definitely not machinery.
Not machinery. Machinery doesn't gnaw on bones. Like you can obviously see there's teeth marks running along some of the ribs.
All right. Well, I think I've seen enough. I'm going to go ahead and start making my way out of it. Obviously covering the body up before I go.
So you just kind of flip the sheet back over.
Yeah.
head up the way you came, because there's like an outside. There's like another door out.
Yeah. Unless there's something else down here that might be of interest.
I mean, if you want to read some, like, you might be able to find the medical examiner's notes if you spend a few minutes, but it's getting around that time where the medical examiner's probably going to show up.
Might get caught, so I'm going to go ahead and get on out of there.
Okay. So, you head up the stairs the way you came. As soon as you close the door and turn the corner, you see a doctor wearing a coat, open the door to head on in.
Right.
So you had maybe a minute of time before he was heading down there anyways.
Yeah.
Where are you going to go next?
I suppose next I will go to the
Police station.
Yeah, the police station.
All right. So we're going to cut back to the house in West Egg. By around this time, Parker, you are getting back from your stay in the hospital. You're a little sore from the Wendigo encounter, but it's mostly just a soreness. You're not wounded anymore. When you get back, you do notice that Benny's not there anymore. I assume Bose, I know you're there.
Yeah.
And Selena, are you hanging around the house in West Egg?
Yeah.
You guys would know that Dr. Charles Gray is on his way. I mean, he may be here in another 10 minutes or so. By now it's around maybe 9:30 or so.
Gotcha.
You guys want to do anything? Just wait for him.
I guess I'd be kind of just cleaning myself up from making sure I didn't have any big scratches on me or anything. Just kind of.
Well, aside from like the wound, there's like a scratch on your chest, not too big of a deal.
Just a scratch.
Yeah, it cleans up fine. I mean, you've had 4 days to recover.
Yeah.
Whereas I probably had to get stitches.
Yeah, you definitely they definitely had to stitch you up.
Ouch.
Yeah, it'll probably leave like a little scar.
And I guess while since Benny's on, I'm gonna try to sneak into his room.
His room.
Yeah.
His room is unlocked.
No, I want to sneak it to where I've probably heard him talk about the floor plans of the place where he said something about his, he always talks heavily about his study.
Well, so the study is going past your rooms, because your rooms are like right beside each other. The study is further down the hall.
Yeah, I want to head towards that.
So the door is, of course, locked.
Yeah.
He's definitely locked his study.
Well, I'd assume he probably has a lockpick laying around. Well, can I go to his room and see if he has one?
Let me roll a spot hidden for me.
Yeah, that's a big note.
It doesn't look like they find like a lockpick just conveniently laying around his room.
Dang, if only we had Benny.
Yeah.
Like, oh, wait, there was one in my sock all along.
Yeah. Man, that resourceful. He's resourceful.
Yes.
Who knows?
Also, I feel like resourceful is something that's like, oh, I can turn this bobby pin into a lockpick.
It's a convenient skill. But, so yeah, you don't find a lockpick. Yeah, nothing's obviously laying around.
Can I try to find something I could, like, homebrew into something I could get in there with?
I hate you all right now. Roll a...
Gonna wreck the place.
Roll a... I'm going to say just a straight education check. That's know-how.
Damn. Big note, but 60.
Like, you don't know what, you don't know like what makes a lockpick. You know, it's hard to sit there with your lack of education, and go, yes, I know how to make something that could get into that room without Benny knowing.
I could probably make an excuse. Can I try to? What's the? Is it just a wooden door, wooden frame?
It's not. Yeah, it's not. It's just a regular door in a house. Like, it's not like super locked, right? if you wanted to force it in, you could.
I could probably make
But-
something up to Benny.
It's really hard to hide that you're forcing it in. You know, like, oh no.
I could probably give him some excuse. I'll try to kind of like shoulder block it in.
Okay, roll a strength check for me.
We really want to get in that
23.
That's a hard.
Hard. So yeah, no problem. You just shoulder check it. You hear the doorknob just and you're in. Now you're gonna have to come up with a good excuse for why the doorknob is broken. But you are in the study. Now the study is basically where he goes to fix all of his magic props. A lot of it is work related. About the only thing that you notice would stand out as not work related is there's a family pet portrait of his sisters and his dad.
I mean, I would recognize them.
You would recognize them. But other than that, it's just work related stuff. Now you see there's a cork board of the picture of Echo and Wesley up there. But other than that, it's just all work related stuff.
Is there like any bookshelves or anything in there?
There are bookshelves, but there's no books in it. All of the books have been put in the bottom in the study, in the living room.
Can I just go over there and make sure there's not like some secret lights or anything he's trying to hide from me?
You can roll another spot hidden.
I got
We really
my
want to be at the
suspicions.
study.
Oof.
98.
No. No, you
Is
do
that a
not.
fumble?
No, it's 100. 100's a fumble. Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
Benny comes home, drops his suitcase on the floor.
100's a fumble.
So I'm just gonna kind of go out and kind of see what the damage is, and is there any hardware stores nearby?
There is a hardware store nearby. But like it's not like the door itself is broken, it's the knob. From where you basically just forced the knob down to get the door open.
Well, can I run down to the hardware store and see if I can find another knob?
Well, Dr. Charles Gray is on his way.
Well, that's what I will be doing at one point in time before Benny gets back.
Okay. Yeah. Benny's out here trying to get work.
Mm-hmm.
Working
And you're off
a working lab.
trying to search through his stuff. What a dick. So you kind of head back downstairs with the rest of the group. You're gonna explain to them what you were doing?
Not at all.
Not at all. Okay. Are you guys doing anything?
Don't think so.
Don't think so. So just waiting on Dr. Charles Gray.
Parker
I'm
is
probably-
sitting in a chair. He is still very
I'm
sore.
probably fiddling with that whistle
Okay.
sitting on a chair.
Well, you guys would know that Benny's gone. He went down to Atlantic City to go looking for a job. He left earlier in the morning. So you probably saw him go. You, Selena, and Bo. Parker, you did not. You just kind of showed up and he wasn't here.
Yeah.
And he may have filled you in. About 5 minutes after Bo comes back downstairs, you hear a knock at the door. Dr. Charles Gray, of course.
I'm gonna run to the door and open it for him.
Well, hello there.
Hi again.
I've decided to do something different. Shut up.
Benny's not here, but come in.
Yes. I'm here to give you your weekly vaccination. I've also brought today's Times if anyone's interested.
Is anyone interested?
I mean, I'll take it for go put it in Benny's room.
Well, before you run off with it, there is a very important story in there that you may want to read. I'll actually have one. It is the main headline,
And what's it say?
It says death in the sewers. It's basically telling the story of the service crew of the New York sewers system who end up being found dead.
Yeah, well, it just says here that heavy machinery did it.
Yes, well, do you truly believe that after what we've all witnessed?
Guess I'll take like a big gulp and be like, no.
I mean, it does sound interesting enough to at least warrant an investigation, don't you all think?
Yeah.
I suppose.
Well, and he gives you all the shots, and he goes, well, if you happen to find Annabeth, of course, let me know. Please do not try to subdue her on your own, of course. Do you have any last questions before I head out?
Is all these cases, are they somehow related to her?
Possibly. Not every mysterious investigation will be related to Annabeth, of course, but most of them should be. Ideally.
Well, I guess we should get off.
If you look closer at the paper, there are some gangland fires as well. Thank you, Brian. I don't know what that means, because that's something you're doing on your own.
Yes.
Is that a hook for the next session?
Sort of, yeah.
Sort of,
Just
okay.
something going on in the background.
Yeah.
Lots of gang war fires being started.
So keep that in mind as well as you guys make your way through New York City proper.
So I guess I'll probably take the lead.
Apparently. So you guys would know pretty much the same stuff. They're sending the bodies off to the medical examiner. There's the service crew manager. They're sending a BOI agent down to investigate it as well. He should be at the sheriff's office, things like that. So whatever you guys want to do, it's going to take a little bit of time to get into New York because you guys are in West Egg. So
where do you all want to go first?
Well, I'm usually the bronze, so I don't really know.
How quickly the team falls apart without Benny.
Parker?
You had to drive me there last time.
Parker is both intelligent and educated.
Well, I guess we should probably go look at the body.
Anything that doesn't involve the police, I'm in.
I agree.
So you guys are heading down to the hospital.
Yeah.
So I assume you're going to call a cab. Next to there's a phone in the living room that you guys can use.
Yes.
So you guys are on your way down to the hospital. It's going to take a while for the cab to get there and drop you off. Izzy, you have made your way to the sheriff's office, the police station in New York. It's around the time that this is all happening because you probably walked down there, correct?
Yes.
So it's around the same time, around noonish. You're standing in front of the police station if you want to do anything.
Not really. So far, the only plan I have is to go in and ask some questions. So, yeah, I'll walk in.
So yeah, you see basically an on-duty officer wearing the police uniform, standing at the weirdly enough also a reception desk because all these places have reception desks back in the 20s. He's well, hello there. How may I help you?
Hi, I'm trying to find some more information about the recent deaths that have been happening in the sewers.
Well, unfortunately, that is no longer New York PD's investigation.
I was just wondering if there's anything that you guys found out that you could maybe tell me.
Unfortunately, no. I can't give you any information. If you want information, it is actually Agent Fairchild's investigation now.
And where could I find him?
Well, he said that he was going to wander off into the sewers. So that might be a good place to start.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, thanks.
He just kind of goes back to what he's doing, a case or whatever he's working on.
Yeah. So it's safe to just wander off into the sewers then.
Be careful, but It's a free country. It's not breaking the law, I don't think. He like double checks like some notes to see if it isn't breaking a law.
Actually illegal. Nope, as far as I can tell.
It's public property, I think.
Well, thanks for the help. I'll go see if I can find him.
And you're gonna just head out.
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much.
So as you head out, there's manhole covers all around New York.
Yeah, there is.
However, they're also incredibly heavy.
Yeah.
There's actually one right outside the police station.
Mm-hmm.
Right in the middle of the street. If you wanted to try to lift it up.
I'm gonna see if I can find one that's not in the middle of the street because
Okay.
I feel like that. Yeah, just getting hit by a car
All right.
would be a rough way to lose my first character.
All right. So we're gonna cut back to you guys who have made it to the hospital. Walking up to the receptionist desk is what I assume you guys are doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If anyone want to take lead on this.
Parker will.
Hello there.
Hmm.
How may I help you?
We need to look for information about the bodies that were turning up in the sewers.
Well, I can't just give that information away, unfortunately.
He's going to lean on the counter, get really close, and say, "You're going to give us information on the bodies that turned up in the sewer."
Roll an intimidation check.
Price is $5.
The price is $5 and a really good persuasion roll.
Tickets for admission are $5.
Alright, that is a hard success.
Down the hallway to the left.
Alright, and he's going to start walking that way.
Following him.
Yeah, I'm also following behind.
So yeah, you guys,
Wait, real quick. He's going to nod to his nurse as he walks by. Because he literally got out that morning.
No, you were at the
Other one.
Ogdenburg.
Oh, dang.
This is the New York hospital.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Can I look to see if there's any doctor jumpsuits or lab coats laying around?
Try to sneak away.
Or if I see any signs that say where they might be?
Probably not. Just those are the things that they bring in with them. Unlike the movies, a doctor just doesn't leave their lab coat lying around.
I didn't know if there was
Yeah.
I walked by
locker room?
a locker room.
A locker? No, not on your way to the. On your way to it. No.
That would be in the employee only.
Yeah.
See, I was really hoping that we'd have this scene where Bo ends up, donning the lab coat, but somehow ends up having to aid in a surgery.
Doctor, we need you now.
But
I got it.
yeah,
He has to deliver a baby.
on your way
Check.
on your way to the door. No.
Miracle of life.
Can I go back to talk to the receptionist?
Okay, so as you guys continue going
Yeah,
on.
no, I'm gonna tell them though.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go back and try to get us some type of clothing, maybe some identification, so if we get caught.
So are you waiting for him or
I'm just gonna go.
Parker? Are you waiting for him?
No.
So
They
you
told
go-
us where to go.
So you go back to the receptionist.
Yeah.
Hello there.
Hello.
How may I help you?
And I'm once again, I'm just gonna kind of set both hands on her desk and say, I need you to give us something so if we get caught, we don't get in any trouble.
Roll another intimidation check. I keep dropping the die.
Stop holding it.
It's a security blanket.
I'm gonna spin. Nah, that's a success.
Success.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, I would lose my job if I helped you do that, so I can't help you.
What would we need to keep from getting caught?
I mean, going down that period would get you caught. The medical examiner's in today.
And where's he at?
I thought.
The morgue.
Is that where he's
Isn't
at?
he not
yeah.
in today?
Did I just say he wasn't in today?
Yeah.
No, that's the head
Yeah.
The
doctor.
head guy.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
the head of medicine. Yeah. I was like, no, I'm right on this.
Yes. That was,
Listen, do we need to talk about the average height in the 1920s?
I was like, I'm right on this because I know I said the House of Medicine because the morgue, the medical examiner walked in when Isabella was leaving. I'm right on this.
all right. We'll give you this one.
So he's in the morgue now.
Yes.
Somebody's gonna turn and book it.
Okay. So by now, you guys are probably about halfway down the stairs, and before you hear Bo, I get to slam the door open.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you slam the door open. If you guys want to stop and turn around, you can. But you're gonna say anything to them?
Are they in the morgue or they're almost?
But they're like on their way down.
I'm
Like,
gonna
they're about
message
halfway
them
through the
saying,
stairs.
"No, stop.
What is your problem?
There's the head guy is in there right now.
Not the head, not the head guy, not the head of medicine.
Well, I mean,
The
no,
medical examiner.
I mean, to me, they're all
No,
They're all doctors. They're all
doctors, therefore boss.
they're all doctors. So yeah, I'm gonna tell them that.
Parker doesn't care. He's going to keep going.
So you keep on going. So as you just kind of walk down, you go down into there's like where the meat locker where they keep all the bodies,
Mhm.
and off to the side there's like another door that leads actually into the operating table.
Okay.
But there's no one in the meat locker.
Meat locker's where you keep food.
No, I know I'm calling it.
Okay.
I know.
All right.
I know what I'm saying.
Oh,
So they
okay.
keep all the bodies.
Is that body still laying out?
You have to go through the.
Did I
Actual
catch up with
door?
them at this point?
Yeah, by now, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm just following Parker. So.
I want to stay guard for anyone I see other than this.
Okay. So you guys going to walk through the doors into like the actual examination room.
Mhm.
So as you guys walk in, you see like a table. There's like a little desk that it's got like a bunch of surgical tools on, and you see a man. You can't really see his face because he's got like a mask on. He's wearing like a lab coat, and he just looks up and, who are you?
It doesn't matter. We need to know information about the deaths that are going on in the sewer.
Do you have any badges or anything like that?
No, but he's gonna pull his jacket aside and show his gun.
Roll
need
an
information.
intimidation check.
That was. Guess what? I passed.
Roll the 2.
That is
He
an extreme.
he drops like the scalpel that he's holding. You hear it audibly like clang to the floor. He goes, "Whoa, man, don't shoot. What do you need to know?"
I need to know what happened to these bodies because it says they're all malfunctions in the equipment or something of that nature, and I don't buy that shit.
Yeah, that's not what's happening. And he goes to pull the sheet down.
I don't want to look.
Pull the
Turn
sheet
away.
down, and you get hardened. It doesn't matter.
Parker just stares
So,
it down. He's like, that
You
sure
see,
is a
and
dead
he
body.
goes to start pointing at like the rib cage.
Mhm.
And he goes, if you see right here, that's clearly those are teeth marks,
Mm.
not human teeth marks, not canine teeth marks, but teeth marks.
Those are big teeth.
No machine would do something like that. So whatever the manager's saying is going on here is not what's going on here.
What do you think it is?
I'd rather not think about it.
What do you mean?
He's kind of like looks at the teeth marks and he goes, something awfully big's living in the sewer.
Hmm. I read somewhere they're putting alligators in the sewers.
That's a myth. And he just starts to like pick up another scalpel. Am I good to go now?
Yeah. I've got a few friends. We're gonna look around for a bit. We won't bother your whatever you're doing.
So what are you looking around for?
I'm looking for
Just
the examination papers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Parker's going to be opening up drawers and checking out the bodies. He's basically going to be like, hey, which one of these are the people?
Yeah, so he shows you. I mean, most of the ones, like the one from like a few weeks ago, they've already been dealt with.
Yeah.
So you got like maybe like one body that's like 2 or 3 days old that hasn't been switched over yet.
Yeah.
And much the same thing. Like just look, it's been absolutely mauled. You know, upon a closer inspection, you can see there's some teeth marks and stuff. You kind of know what you're looking for about this point.
Yeah, I was trying to say, can he look around to see if there's maybe anything left behind on the body?
Roll a spot hidden check.
Okay.
I will admit, I will tell you this, it's going to be incredibly hard to do.
Okay.
Some would say it's going to be extremely hard to do.
Okay. Nope.
I mean, there's a lot of, you know, a lot of like dried blood and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that dead bodies don't concern you, but you still don't want to get all this on your hands and stuff. So you're like, I don't know about doing an incredibly thorough search.
I don't know. It's Parker. He'd be like, it's like playing with Play-Doh.
But
Look, guys, it's a heart.
go like you can easily, you know where to look. You're going into his desk and just pulling it out, and there's examination papers. You don't learn anything that he didn't already tell you.
Okay.
It's clearly something eating them in the sewers.
And while they're doing all this, I'm going to be playing with some of the tools that he was had over there. Just kind of going through, piddling with them.
He looks, he goes, dude, stop,
Do they say
You
dude
gotta-
in the 20s?
buddy, stop.
There you go.
You got to make me? And he's kind of just like,
I can call security. I mean,
Oh man, there's no need for that.
can you guys go? I still have to work.
Yeah. Alright.
he's going to give him like a... and take one of his tools and just...
Just a scalpel.
Congratulations, you stuck a knife in your pocket.
Yeah.
Don't fall, I started to say.
Don't fall.
Freaking Will Smith it.
But so yeah, you where are you guys heading to now?
Police
If-
station?
If we
Parker's not going to the police station.
if we
so-
go
I'll
to
go to the
police station, I'll stay outside, but I'm not going in.
I mean, there's
You don't
also
look expectantly at Parker like, are you gonna go in?
Nope.
you don't have to go to the police station.
Maybe we should go to the actual location of the murders.
That's fine with me.
You just hop
I
into
don't
the sewers.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay. We need to find something that can
I would
help us
rather...
see. Because I'm assuming it's going to be a little dark.
Yeah.
As I flick my lighter, will this do?
No.
Oh, okay.
Probably need a lantern.
So I'm going to look for a place where I can buy a lantern.
You can find a hardware store somewhere. They sell lanterns. They sell flashlights.
I'm going to
It's
get
a general store.
It's a general store.
get a flashlight.
You're rich. You have the money for a flashlight.
Yeah.
Pretty lady, can you get me a flashlight? I don't have a lot of money.
Okay, well, which one do you want? Go to
The one
pizza.
that produces light.
They all do that.
Oh, okay, I'll just take this one.
Okay, I'm gonna buy that one too and give it to him then.
Parker, you buying a flashlight?
I'm not gonna get you a flashlight, you can buy your own.
Okay, Parker will buy a flashlight.
So,
A nice one, a handy one.
are you
Better than ours.
are you guys going to start looking for a manhole?
Do you think there's anything else we need to grab?
There's gotta be a manhole.
I'm trying to think.
Woman. I'm gonna stop you right
We have all
there.
our weapons, right? We have a way to see.
I mean,
I definitely did,
So-
because I flashed it at the dude.
so your Tommy gun,
He has the handgun.
yeah, it's a little hard to
Concealed.
carry on your person.
Yeah.
You probably leave it somewhere until you have to go get it.
We probably need
You know.
to figure out where in the sewers the bodies were located.
Yes, we definitely need to talk around and find out
That's why I think the police station might be a good idea.
We don't like the police.
I'll go to the police
We
station.
don't like pigs.
I'll go to the police
I'll-
station.
I'll go, but I won't go in.
I can go in. Because I'm the only one
I
that's
don't like coppers.
not scared of the
They don't
police, I
like me.
guess.
They don't like. Oof. Me neither, bro. Me neither.
Izzy, you were looking for a opening to a manhole.
Yeah,
opening.
one that's not just in the road, because I feel like that could go poorly.
So I mean, there's like an alleyway that has a manhole like around the block.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
All right. So I'm gonna go over to that and kind of, attempt to crack the lid.
Do you have anything on you? Or are you just gonna
Before I go to the manhole, actually, I'm gonna run back to my hotel
Okay.
and pick up my machete.
Okay. You're gonna stick it in your pantsuit?
Yeah. It's got like a little holster I wear on my belt,
Yeah.
Just casually scrolling
just
through New
casually,
York with a machete.
Yeah. Honestly, in the 1920s, probably no one would give you a cursory glance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People probably go, yeah, I guess that's okay.
So once I have that
bring
in
my
hand,
Tommy gun.
and it's got like a sheath, it's a nicer machete. It's not, and I'll go over the manhole cover and kind of
The
use
same one or just
if I find one that's closer, then no.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not gonna. That is the manhole cover that I can know.
Yeah.
Anyone will do.
So you go back to your hotel.
Yeah.
Do you walk there, call a cab, or
Yeah. Probably.
hail a cab?
Yeah, probably. It's getting kind of expensive. 2 cabs in one day, but.
It's New York, downtown at 1 in the afternoon. Not hard to find a cab. Schlep it up to your hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna just walk back?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna walk back and find a manhole on the way because I don't want to take a cab.
Let's roll a spot hidden check.
All right. 15.
What'd you say?
That is a success because my spot hidden is 48.
Okay. So, as you're kind of walking back to your walking back from your hotel looking for a manhole cover, you see, a 6'6" behemoth leading the charge with, an average-sized man and average-sized woman kind of towing behind him. Looks like they're headed to the police station.
All right.
Across the street from you is where they are, and you find like a manhole cover kind of like in the sidewalk.
All right. I'm gonna walk over to it.
Right in front of the police station?
No, you're a few blocks away from the police station.
Gotcha. I
I'll
was
walk
like,
over
dang.
to it.
that's a good
We're keeping New York in the 1920s fairly vague because I don't fucking live there.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to say that draining is illegal. I don't know if it was illegal in the 20s, but draining is illegal, which is exploring sewers.
Oh, okay.
It is illegal in present day, but again, I don't know the
The 1920s it's probably illegal because they don't want people dying in the sewers. But in
Some-
the 1920s, it's like, fuck it. If you want to go die in the sewers, go die in the sewers.
Yeah,
They
so
were-
you don't bring it back.
They were kind of ballsy back then. But roll a strength check.
I've been,
And I'm using the handle of my machete to kind of get that initial leverage.
I would not have let you attempted it if it was just your little fingies.
Okay.
Those things are fucking in there.
Yeah, I know.
they're pretty
84. So that's my strength, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna push it. I'm really gonna strain.
Okay.
Can't wait to bust this machete.
Well, what am I looking at if I push this?
I don't know.
What do
We'll
you
see.
think?
We'll see when you push it.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's a 7.
Dang.
So what is that?
Oh, that is an extreme.
So, you don't get a good leverage on it at 1st, and then you kind of you do kind of groan a little loudly,
Yeah.
and you can hear this.
So we just look over and see this.
Yeah. You guys, it's barely audible, but you can hear it. If you guys kind of look over, you see this woman just what looks to be prying off a manhole cover.
I'm gonna look at Parker and say, do you think she's the one doing the murders?
With the machete, by the
Yes,
way.
yeah.
With the machete.
They said they had bite marks, not hack and slash.
Maybe the machete's a cover up.
Do you think she's a werewolf?
Didn't we just fight something like that before?
Nah, it said it was a Wendigo. That's not a werewolf.
Wendigo, werewolf.
They both start with W. That's the only connection.
Close
That and
enough.
the
Same
hair.
amount of syllables.
Yes. Exactly.
Do you
How about-
think she knows something about what we're doing?
Maybe if she's prying up a manhole cover.
Should we follow her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow that woman.
So yeah, you do manage to kind of pry the manhole cover off, and you just see like a ladder down.
Yeah. Any light?
Did you bring a light?
No. Just stare down the hole. Oh boy, that's dark.
So there is light from like the sun, but
Yeah.
like you can tell like once you get away from like where it's pointing, you can't see anything anymore.
Alright. I kind of like look left and right. How dangerous would it be to leave the manhole cover uncovered? Like, is it going to be one of those cartoon character moments where someone's walking along and they follow the open manhole?
It's not in the middle of the street or in the middle of the sidewalk. It is kind of like in an alley somewhere.
Okay, so it's not super likely someone's going to pass by because
Yeah.
it's like, I don't want to pry this thing up again. It's
Yeah.
really heavy.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just like turning out to be an expensive investigation, and just like start walking away and going off to get a flashlight.
So as you walk, you're passing by the three people that you passed. You guys want to say?
Parker's gonna grab her by the arm.
Hey, what?
What were you doing with that manhole cover?
Well, you see.
He's going to give her a quick shake and just be like, "You better be telling the truth, little girl."
Okay. I was gonna go and check out the bodies. You read about that, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna see what was doing it.
Alright, he's gonna turn around, push her forward, point his light down, and said, "Alright, start climbing."
Yeah, it's like, oh hey, you have a flashlight. I was gonna go get one. Okay, let's do this. Just like walk over.
He's gonna stand at the top and watch her climb, shining his light down.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
It's
get
okay.
get about like halfway down and look up and like, you're not gonna close it on me, are you?
Nah.
Okay, just like.
He's gonna lean over and go, "Watch this," and he's gonna use his foot to start slowly skipping
Too
wind.
heavy. Yeah,
Really?
those things are heavy.
Oh yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Those things are 40, 50 pounds at least.
That's not too heavy. I scoot a 45-pound with my foot to keep my door open.
Also, like
Actually,
flat on the
I think it
ground.
may be heavier.
You would have to get a good.
We're gonna Google
And,
that.
like it doesn't have any
Purchase on
roll.
it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like pushing something that can roll slightly.
Yeah.
It's a fucking.
Well, no, it's one of those like kettle, like what are they called?
Manhole covers are made at 249 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Holy shit! I lifted that. Me so strong.
That is one meat.
I guess I'll
That's
go.
like that, the adrenaline rush where they talk about people picking up pianos and busting out windows.
Yeah.
That's that kind of shit.
So
I'm gonna go in and start heading down.
so you're going to.
Whoa. Gotta wait till she gets to the bottom to make sure that the crocodilators don't get her.
So you make it down to the bottom, Izzy, and the first thing you'll notice is you are standing in about. How tall are you?
Oh, probably about 5'5" or so.
You are a tall woman.
Yes.
So you're standing in about waist deep water,
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Um,
gross.
or what you
A tall woman.
hope is water.
Yeah. So there's not like the like ledge thingies that you walk on.
No, there are not.
Okay, so-
I looked up images of the New York sewers.
I'm dressed.
When I get down and
Maybe
like my
you should go
feet
down
start getting in it,
after Isabel.
I'm just like as I'm going down, just ew.
I mean, it's hopefully water. It's probably water, but hopefully.
In the New York sewer, it's totally water.
Well, it's also like water runoff, like rain runoff and stuff.
Yeah.
So it is mostly water.
Yeah, and it's a little gross regardless.
Yeah, I mean it does smell like piss and shit in here,
Yeah.
like just all out.
I'm just gonna stand at the bottom because I don't actually have a flashlight. I'm
So,
gonna leave this spot.
It's a round, it's a big round tunnel. It's not terribly wide. You're not going to be able to fit two people standing side by side comfortably,
Mm-hmm.
but you can technically do it.
I'm sorry. I think I figured out your plot.
What?
It's actually the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
No. And it's about
Spring pizza. We're in New York. Come on.
6.5 feet tall.
Okay.
So
Bo's gonna have to duck a little
Yeah.
bit.
you're gonna have to duck a little bit. Now,
All right, it seems clear. I'm just kidding. No, it's fine.
Parker's literally just going to look over at the rest of the group and look down and look back at the rest of the group and go, maybe we should find another manhole cover.
I mean, I can always go back to the police station.
Nope. Here, Bo, hold the flashlight. All right, Parker's gonna start climbing down.
Yeah. I mean, same thing. Like your nice tailored suit,
Mm-hmm. Not so nice.
probably ruined by the end of this
It's
investigation.
okay. I've got more.
Again, it comes up to about your waist. Yep. Hopefully it's water. But
Parker's weighted and worse. It's
Yeah.
okay.
you managed to get down there just fine.
Honestly, probably not his first time in the
Yeah.
sewers.
I'm gonna say,
Maybe not.
here,
these.
throw him the flashlight.
Oh god.
horse?
Am I gonna have to catch that? Jesus, dude.
I'm not like spiraling it to you. I mean like.
That's how heavy
Was it
flashlights are in the
bullseye?
1920s.
Bullseye.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Like, I feel like you have. What's your dex?
My dex is 60.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Like you kind of stumbled a little bit, but you
Yeah.
do manage to catch it. Dude,
Yeah.
why?
Buddy.
I'm the guy. I need a hand to climb.
So you're gonna go down next, Gage?
Yeah.
Bo, sorry.
Ooh, that's great.
I broke suspension of disbelief. So you managed.
This isn't actually the 1920s.
So you managed to
Where am I?
you managed
What do
to
you
head
mean,
down,
man?
and the first thing you'll notice is you are gonna have to kind of duck down a little bit. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you're much bigger than the rest of the group, so
Mm-hmm.
keep that in mind. And finally, Selena, are you gonna head down?
I don't want to.
So as you get down, you kind of realize that everyone's standing in about waist deep water.
Also, we're all staring up her dress.
I forgot. No.
Well, I guess Bo wouldn't be because he's bent sideways. He
He's
probably
like-
can't see. Yeah, he's sitting there. He's like, what's everybody looking at?
That's Izzy participating in this.
Izzy probably glances up and then just like, oh boy, and then looks away.
Where would the water be at to me?
I mean, honestly, it'd probably be up to like maybe your
Hips.
like up to like where your I mean the waist. So it'd probably be up to like where you're like
Well, for the
mid thigh.
okay.
Or your
Our waist is up here. We have a higher waist.
You don't, as Parker.
No, but I'm saying like
I'm assuming it comes up.
well,
it's about up
Are
to
you
your like
high-waisted?
about up to like your
Right above the knee.
like right above the knee.
Also.
That works.
Okay.
Right above the
So,
knee.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm
What
gonna
he's
before I
saying
get
is
all the way down
waist
there, I'm
is
gonna be like,
about up to our waist.
What?
We're up to our waist and waist.
Yep.
I hate it.
before I get
You're
all the way
fired.
down there, I'm gonna
You're
be
not
like,
allowed in our group.
are you sure
Oh.
you don't want me to go to the police station?
Parker's still.
Someone's got to be the coward.
know, Honestly, bewildered.
Give me when to go,
Why would
let's
you
go.
wear a dress into a sewer?
Who would open a manhole with a machete?
Well, I mean, I didn't have anything else handy.
Why not go get a crowbar? They're not that expensive.
I mean, I'm not exactly.
Are you like
Okay.
having this conversation with Izzy as you're kind of climbing down?
Yeah, I'm not calming down. I'm like
So
stopping.
whenever Izzy's talking, you can hear like this faint echo of her voice, and you're not. It sounds like when Benny and Bo talk, and they accidentally speak telepathically too, but it sounds a lot further off.
Izzy, shut up.
Wow.
Or no, sorry, lady, shut up.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
My bad.
Wow. Rude. But
You
okay.
can still hear the echo as she's talking.
Don't you all hear that?
Do we?
Mother.
If you want to roll a psychic check, you can. Bo,
I'll try it.
Yeah,
Why?
you can't.
What?
Bo can't.
Oh.
Psychic
No,
roll.
one.
Yeah.
No.
That's cocky when we roll it.
Okay, I will.
I mean,
You
not
give
the
me a
not the
chance.
1.
What is that?
That's technically 100. That's technically a critical fail.
Yeah, because I rolled that before
But
I got
you said the
100.
but you started out with a 1, so it was actually a critical success. That didn't, you re-rolled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
you didn't
a
need
1?
to. You didn't need to do that. So yeah, it was a 1. Yeah, kind of like whenever she says, you know,
So
you
I'll mark
can
that
hear.
down as a success.
Yes. Whenever
yeah.
she says, you can hear that, can't you? You kind of like focus in, and Izzy starts to say like something else, and you can hear that faint.
Are they
echo.
talking in to each other out loud or not?
I assume they're not.
No.
No.
Yeah,
no,
I assumed they weren't.
I looked to Caitlin.
I definitely said ladies shut up though out loud.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, like kind of like double, you know, concentrating on it.
Mhm.
You can kind of hear this faint echo of like whatever Izzy's saying.
Yes. Cool. He's gonna not say anything. He's just going to keep that in mind.
Bo, you hear nothing. So
Yeah.
Selena, you managed to climb down the rest of the ladder.
Yeah.
Alright, meanwhile, Bo. Benny, I'm wet.
Benny, I'm wet.
Making me cold.
But yeah, you guys managed to go
We
down
need to
all
get
the
this
way,
man a damn coat.
all the way
Oh,
down.
no. My dress is probably slowly riding up.
Yeah, just
Because I'm in water. I didn't think about this.
That's the worst, man. I don't.
Is the water
Yeah.
see-through?
Water's
No.
the water is
It is
incredibly
sewer.
murky.
Making
Yeah,
sure.
like it's like a mixture of like.
What color's your dress? It better not be white. Is all.
No,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
say.
think it's white. I think
Okay.
I opted
Won't
out
be
for
after
red or
this.
something.
Yeah.
Like it's like a mixture of like salt water and like
What I was going to say is we'd be seeing more than just your underwear then, because
The-
that would be bad.
the you know
That's shit sex.
New York City waste, like water runoff, like all the debris and stuff from the water that the water's picking up. So like it's like a gross blue, like brownish green color.
Okay.
Yeah, it's better not to think about it.
It's like pond water.
Yeah,
is what
it's-
it
So
looks
I'm gonna
like.
like hold a flashlight in one hand and hold my dress down with the other
Yeah.
hand.
Now, sewer goes that way, and it
Where
goes
can I hear the
that
echo
way.
coming from? Can I tell?
You heard it coming from Izzy when she was speaking.
Alright.
Hmm.
The lady tries to screw.
Alright.
Do you have any information, lady?
Well, I went to the morgue and there were bodies. Well, there was a body, but I assume there were more. There was a body there and it looked like something was chewing on it. So it's either crocodiles or something else.
So where was you planning on going?
Yeah, kind of look left and right. That way and just start like marching off.
Yeah. As soon as she says crocodiles, Parker's light goes from like the walls to like the water. He goes, "There's what?"
Roll a spot hidden check.
Oh
No!
And by the way, she would say crocodiles, not alligators.
Yeah. That's a very important distinction.
It is.
That either means she's really stupid, or that means she's Australian. Or something else, I don't know.
That's a 95.
No, but can I push it?
You can.
Push.
You can. You can push it.
Push it to the
Something
left.
swims and hits your leg and
You can
drop the
push it.
flashlight and now you can't find it.
Okay, so he's going to Steven Square. So
Keep going.
he's going to kind of lean down a little, probably
Yeah.
getting the front of his outfit, his suit, a
Yeah.
little nasty. And he's going to kind of get closer to the water and scan with his flashlight again. So, let's push it. Let's see. That is a success.
You don't see anything.
Ooh, I don't like that, guys. That could be Steven just being a dick and being like, yeah, roll spot hidden. There's nothing there. Like, I could get an extreme success and he goes, yeah, totally nothing there.
And I have 100% have done that before
Mhm.
in Dungeons and
You
Dragons.
have. I know you have. Okay,
Just to
continue.
amp up the intensity.
Yeah.
But yeah, like there's a kind of goes this way, it goes the other way, it goes forward and backward. And you can see it looks like it kind of crosses off in certain directions after a while. You know, it's a sewer system.
Yeah.
Question.
Yes.
Can Parker feel if there's a breeze carrying through the cave system, or through the cave system, but through the tunnels? I'm still used to D&D, sorry.
A survival?
I'm the underdog.
Jesus.
That'd be a
Go ahead and roll.
That would be, I believe, a survival herb. No, not survival herb, just a general survival.
Roll a general survival
Or
check.
navigate, maybe?
Could also be a navigate, yeah.
Roll a general survival check. Navigate is like knowing which system's
cities
north.
and maps and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Nope.
No.
Not a. No.
No, you can't really feel wind down here.
Okay. That's fine. That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess he's going to start following the little girl, making sure, or yeah, I guess she's
Pretty little.
yeah, going to follow behind
Pretty small.
her. Yes,
Yeah, pretty cool.
but staying a
she's
little
small.
bit back
A little tall, but tall and lanky. And awkward looking.
for that time period. Yes.
Yeah.
5'5" is not very tall now. I'm 5'6".
But
I'm considered average.
6'2".
Hey.
6'6".
6'2" in real life. But so you're gonna
6'4".
fall. And which way did you go? Forward or backward?
Forward.
Yeah, forward. So yeah, first thing that you guys will notice, it's very hard to get quickly, as you're trying to fight, because there's like a brief, like there's like a small movement of water. It is going.
So we're going
Current.
against.
No, you're going with
Yeah.
it,
Oh,
but
okay,
it
I
is
was gonna
like
say,
it's still like hard to like move because if
It's a
you
lot of water.
yeah, it's a lot of water.
and
It's up
there's
to
a lot of stuff
it's up
in
to
the
your
water.
waist, a lot of stuff in the water, and you don't want to go too fast because you might slip.
Yeah.
Or splash.
And or
Also,
splash.
I'm
You don't
waiting
want to.
It got in my mouth.
You don't want to get your head dunked in this water because you don't know what it is in. You don't know what's in
Yeah.
Yeah.
here.
Oh, could you?
So and you do like you see a few offshoots here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Most of which are much smaller, maybe 35 inches wide,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to this gigantic room.
Mm-hmm.
Not fun.
You're still just walking straight.
Yes. So far.
You guys want to do anything?
I'm gonna stop
Uh-huh.
and try to hone some of my medium skills.
Okay. So roll a psychic check.
So many goldfish.
Do you want to
Oh.
push it?
Oh.
You're 87.
No, it's not.
Push it.
Push it. Push
You don't feel anything.
I'm gonna actually ask Parker real quick. No, I'm gonna ask Bo because I don't like Parker. Parker's
Like out loud or
Yeah,
okay.
well, no, not out loud.
Okay.
Just focus
If
on
I
it.
pass out, will you catch me?
Well, I guess why would you pass out?
Don't worry about it, and then I'm gonna push it.
Okay, I'll go over and like make my way to get
So go
behind
ahead
her.
and roll the push.
Wait, I flipped it with my jacket. I'm sorry. I really didn't.
So don't roll the two.
Don't
Two's
roll
fine.
the two?
Yeah, don't roll the two. The two's
Yeah,
fine.
okay.
Yeah, that one's
But I accidentally did flip it with my jacket.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's a pass.
Let's pass.
Mm-hmm.
So, you feel that monochrome feeling start to kind of kick in, and the first thing you hear sounds like bloody murder. Sounds like dozens of men screaming out into the sewers.
That's fun.
Okay.
Then you hear the snarling, and you hear
Can I tell which direction it's coming from?
everywhere.
Great. Okay.
And you hear the snarling, you hear what sounds like 3 voices, maybe 4 or 5, all in unison. We are the sons of Sobek.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and just get out of that zone
Yeah.
real quick.
Now most of the screaming sounded like it was coming further in front of you.
Okay, so
But
we're going in the right
like the
direction.
snarling was coming from all over the place.
Okay, but we seem like we're going in
Yeah.
the right direction. Alright. That's all I need to know.
Ah, I just realized. These wounds on my back are going to be hella infected.
Oh yeah.
Ga-
So infected.
Guys, what I learned at Jack Daniel's Distillery, Jasper Newton. First off, he was gay. Second off, he died of gangrene, like a bitch. Broke his foot on a safe and died.
That sucks, man.
Right? What a shitty way to go out. Anyway, yeah, you guys are going the right direction.
So I'm gonna
Could be worse.
tune out
Could die of
Parker
dysentery.
so he can't hear me,
Yeah.
and I'm going to just tell Bo,
Mhm.
hey, this might not make much sense. I can see dead people, besides the point, and I'm gonna tell him everything that just happened.
Okay. So are you trying to exclusively tell Bo,
Just Bo, not
or are you just trying to close off to Parker?
just close off so he can't hear me.
I mean, I'm
Okay.
the only other person
So-
that can hear.
So
us
roll
that we
roll a
know.
psychic connect. Roll a psychic check for me.
Oh,
Where did it go? Beep, beep. Nope, I'm
Okay.
not pushing that, so.
Okay.
Parker's
So
there.
you do close off to Parker still.
Okay.
So you can only Bo can hear what you're about to say.
Yeah.
So what did you say?
I just told him, like, hey, I know this doesn't make much sense. I can see dead people. That's besides the point. And I'm gonna
Oh yeah,
say,
only Benny was the one that you told. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't tell them.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna tell them everything that I just heard.
Okay.
So I'll just be standing there with like, my eyes wide open, going like, "What the fuck?"
Benny's not just like, or Bo, sorry. It's like,
Because-
You can do what now?
Shit, pants shitting terror.
So, what does that does that mean?
I don't know, but I figured it was probably better for someone else to hear what I heard. So.
God, why'd it have to be me?
Because I don't like Parker.
He's Gilly.
Yeah,
Parker is the bear.
you said
So-
bear.
He's
Maybe,
not.
maybe that's what I was doing. I heard it was,
It was a bear.
Super
Super
bear.
Super bear.
No.
Owl bears.
Wolf Master.
The Wolf Master.
Parker's not here enough to be a bear.
I guess I'll just I'm gonna be a lot more cautious now. I'm gonna step back in front of her though, try to get up there with Izzy.
So you guys are going to head down. So as you guys are kind of walking through, you'll notice that first off, guys, it is extremely dark without your flashlights. That's the only thing you guys can see is your flashlights.
As we're walking. So what are you guys doing down here anyway?
Well,
I'm gonna ignore her.
we read the newspaper,
Mm-hmm.
and it just kind of piqued our interest. Didn't seem all that factual.
So you just jump into the sewer anytime you read something strange.
That's about right.
Alright.
Parker's not going to say anything. He's probably going to glare at Bo for even acknowledging it.
So like I was saying, guys, you can only see like your flashlights, but further up, you can tell that like the room, like the sewage, the sewer line kind of starts to turn, like curve out.
Yeah.
You can see what looks to be like a faint light source.
Can I slip my brass knucks on?
Super easy, just kind of
Yeah.
flip
I've
them
actually
on.
got my machete out of its sheath now.
I want to only put one on this so I can still
Yeah, that's fine.
like a flashlight.
Guns,
Pull my gun out.
guns
Yeah.
drawn.
Yeah. Parker
So-
been drawn.
You guys gonna kind of wander.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure I'm closer to everyone because I think I was.
So
hiding
what's
in the
what's the
back.
marching
Yes.
order?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get a little closer. I'm probably in the back.
Okay.
Izzy and Bo are probably up front.
Well, there's
I don't
not
know if
a
they're
whole.
necessarily
Yeah, there's
I would
not.
say it's probably Izzy, Bo, Parker.
Yeah, there's not like I said, there's not a whole lot of room to keep both of two people in the front.
Yeah.
You're awkwardly in awkward positions,
Yeah.
especially as of a man of both size.
Mhm.
So Izzy in the front, Bo, Parker, and then Selena.
Mm-hmm.
So
How hard would
good.
it be to shoot around Bo?
she can do it. Parker can
Yeah.
do it because
I
of
have
his
a
skill.
perk.
He has a perk.
A talent.
A talent.
Me
Beady
not.
eye, bitch.
But yeah, I don't know the
I'm
rules
good
of how
at
that works.
QQ.
That hurt.
Again, I only had an hour. I only had an hour to prep.
So bows actually the Hulk.
But so yeah, so you just gonna
Bow Banner.
walking normally.
Dropping low. I mean, kind of like metaphorically, because I don't want to go under the water.
If you
Get
guys
low.
Okay, stealth mode.
if you guys want to roll stealth checks, you can,
Okay.
but it is going to be a disadvantage
Fine.
because it is hard to. There's a bunch of water. Like even like the slightest movement, you can still hear. Like.
Okay.
Yeah.
With disadvantage, you just re-roll the.
You roll. Yeah. You rolled it. Yeah. You rolled it.
Okay.
You roll the
I'll make a
Okay.
distraction. I'll just stand in the back screaming.
roll it.
Okay.
Game.
That's
Nice.
100.
Nice.
Ooh.
Parker's going in the water.
Yeah. 100%.
Slips and falls.
Yeah. Okay.
Fun.
That's a 50 game. It's not pass.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love how it's like 30, and I was like,
It's not a
that's
bad one.
in my extreme or my heart. That's in my heart, and
And
it's
then
like,
it's like wait, but it's disadvantage.
woo.
That's a 60, which is not a pass.
That is
Disadvantage is rough in this system.
Yeah, it is.
91.
Nah.
91. So it's hard, like it's hard to get like low to the ground, still maintain your balance when there's like a source of water pushing you along.
Yeah.
Parker finds out the hard way as he kind of ducks down quick, like a piece of like rubbish kind of hits him and he just kind of ends up in the water.
He doesn't come up.
And when you do come up, you naturally like whether you wanted to or not, puh, puh, and you can hear way down where that light's at. Hello?
He's like that.
Who goes there?
What's that
Does
bad,
it sound
the bad
like
voice
a-
acting thing where
Just
the
a
guy's
sewer
swimming?
rats.
It's like a
Squeak,
stern
squeak.
voice.
Huh?
It's like a stern voice. Not really.
Watch me
Does
swim.
it sound like a cop?
Roll a psychology check. Roll. I'm all about letting people roll, man.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of shit can go wrong when they roll.
Oh, that's
Actually,
16.
that's in my hide.
He sounds about as terrified as Bo looked when you told him that you can see ghosts.
Got it.
Like you can audibly hear his voice tremble when he says hello.
Parker is still just like,
hello.
Ooh woo.
Mr. Oblama.
Hello? Who's there?
Dark skeleton.
I asked first.
Well, my name's Selena. Who are you?
The name's Eric.
All right, Eric. What are you doing down here?
Working.
And why do you sound scared?
Mr. Woodrow.
And you can see like the light kind of like bend as it kind of walks. It's obviously getting closer.
Okay.
Okay.
It's gonna walk backwards. No.
Parker's just giving up. He's just floating.
She's just gonna like.
All around me are familiar faces.
We all float down here.
Oh.
Oh, no. It's Pennywise.
Fuck, that's what it was.
I never saw that movie.
But
I read the book.
I don't understand.
dude, that orgy scene, wild.
No. Ugh. So uncalled
What
for.
you know what? It's Stephen King. It really was uncalled for. He does shit like that all the time. Like the hand job scene in Pet Sematary.
So
Comes out of nowhere. You're like, why?
That was a pun. I don't like that.
What?
Comes out of nowhere.
Wasn't it?
Okay,
wasn't,
okay, we're
wasn't
getting off
It
track.
wasn't a
Next.
purpose. So you guys are waiting for Eric.
Ooh, he has a name.
Well, I'm kind of technically stuck behind Bo because there's not much room to move past him, so I'm just waiting for everyone to move forward.
I guess technically that would be Izzy's decision.
Gonna scoot forward. Machete still held it ready, but not like.
So you see this guy come around, and he's got like I want to say they had miner hats
Probably.
back in the 20s. I'm going to say they
here's
did.
the thing, even if they didn't have like a flashlight version, there's definitely like a candle lit.
Yeah. I'm going to say they have a flashlight version of a miner hat back then. I want to run that risk.
All right.
And you see him like he's wearing like what looks to be like a jumpsuit, got like a miner hat, and you can see he's like holding like a wrench in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can see like there's like it looks like like grease just kind of splattering his face.
Yeah.
Who are you guys?
We're down here trying to find out what's been eating people in the sewer.
It's a goddamn monster is what it is.
And you're still down here?
Boss man says I have to be down here.
How much do they pay?
Not enough.
Oh. Well, I was gonna ask if they're hiring, but never mind. So, this monster, what can you tell us about it?
It would be like a lantern, not like a light.
Okay.
It would be like that.
Immersion broken.
Immersion broke. That's fine.
Yeah.
That,
So it would still be like you can attach it to the hat.
Yeah. Okay. That's
but
fine.
it would be like a lantern.
That's fine. But like shit. Where was I?
So,
What does it look like? It's got to be like 20 feet. You know, the problem is you can't see it with all this water around. I mean, I saw a glimpse of it once when it took 10. I think it had scales.
Crocagator.
You're really brave still being down here after seeing that.
Well, I told the boss man that I was going to quit, but I have a family to take care of.
Well, we'll try and kill it. Kind of like glance back at the people that I just met, right?
I'm just gonna be like splashing the water in front of me.
What else am I hitting?
A 16.
16?
What is that for you?
I'm gonna use some luck
Ooh.
to push that to an extreme.
5. Yeah, 5.
You don't see anything. You do succeed though.
Yeah.
So you can.
Yeah, you can mark it.
mark
You're
it
sure you
later.
don't see anything?
You're 100%
You can see
positive.
straight down to the
Yeah,
bottom.
you don't see anything. Did you like that?
Yes.
hate you so much.
Oh man, that was
Every
great.
time it's like roll spot hidden, everyone's gotta start screaming. Okay.
Not bad for a guy who had an hour to prep.
Parker is going to probably think, but he's not going to try and hide it. It's probably going to like, I like killing things.
Yeah.
I'm gonna back away from Parker.
So you're from Nolans.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen alligators.
Oh yeah.
They don't get 20 feet.
No, crocodiles do that. Not
No.
Not 20 feet.
Not
Like-
usually.
No,
Um,
that was a joke.
That's so whatever this thing is, it's gigantic. It's 20 feet big.
Does it move quickly?
Well,
Yeah, they can get 20 feet. That's just very, very.
What'd you look up?
The crocodile length.
Yeah. What a crocodile exactly?
The saltwater crocodile 17,
Yeah,
Nile
that's-
crocodile
that's the-
14, American crocodile.
The saltwater crocodile is the
There's
biggest
an American
one.
crocodile?
Yeah, the saltwater crocodiles. I mean, the thing that's different is like their snouts. But we're not doing a saltwater crocodile. We're doing a sewage water crocodile, of course.
The longest crocodile.
Or alligator. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who said it's a crocodile?
He said it's a crocodile.
Yeah. The longest was
Wait.
20 feet.
Yeah.
I'm
But
looking for
Thank
That-
you,
what-
National Geographic.
but you
for a lot
do
of-
know that the alligators you grew up with
Yes.
are not 20 feet.
Yes.
That does not happen.
Yeah.
You know? So if what you think is down here, that is
Yeah. 15 feet at most.
physically impossible from your experience.
Yes.
Does it move quickly?
Fast enough to grab one of us and drag us under.
About how long ago did this start happening?
I mean, maybe a few weeks ago, 6 or 7 weeks ago.
Notice anything else strange down here going
I
on?
mean, there was a bunch of weird people in cloaks one day.
Yeah, that's strange. That's
Yeah.
weird. Do you know anything more about that?
I mean, we just ran them off.
Uh-huh.
Can I tell when he said that if he's telling the truth?
Oh, a psychology check. Did you learn about insight checks from Dungeons and Dragons last night?
Ooh, yeah, I did not. I looked up too much at the water.
Yeah.
82.
So yeah, I mean, he seems like he's telling the truth, man. He's terrified, and you guys promised to help him not die. You know, he's
I didn't say that.
being very
One of us.
forthcoming. You know.
One of us promised.
I mean, I didn't get I wasn't personally here to see them. You know, that was someone else on another shift. But all they said was, you know, they kind of ran him off. You know.
Is there any easy way to tell when the monster is coming?
I haven't had much experience with it, but usually, you know, they grab one of your friends and drag him under, and then that's when you run for the nearest ladder.
So,
You
when
just
one
like-
of us
okay.
goes under the water, we know it's here. Parker, you went under the water. Sorry, I didn't know you.
Wait, I solved it.
Do I know you?
Is there like anything you hear before it gets here?
I mean, one of the guys who managed to escape said you could see like the water kind of ripple a little bit.
I'm gonna start looking at the water.
Roll spell hidden.
Hey.
You need to stop doing this. Stop looking at the water.
I'm gonna turn around and look in the opposite direction
Okay,
we've
roll
all
spell-
been looking.
Roll spell hidden.
As soon as we fail, it'll be there.
You too?
Actually passed.
Actually passed. You don't see anything.
I hate you so much.
Tension. Can you see tension building, rising?
Meanwhile,
How did,
the ceiling? Fine.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Nothing's hit me. How did the guy escape?
Well, typically what ends up happening is once, you know, one of the friends gets drug in the water, you run for one of the ladders.
No, so he didn't get like.
No, he did not get attacked. People who get attacked end up missing, and then a few days later you find their bodies. Boss has been saying that it's mechanical accidents, but we all know the truth.
You don't think your boss would have anything to do with it, do you? I mean, is it just, you know, greed that has you guys still down here with all this going on?
He's in denial about what's happening. I mean, he doesn't want to think that a monster is, you know, damaging his bottom line.
Huh. You think it'd be worth talking to him? Just kind of like look back at the rest of you guys.
I'm gonna ignore him.
That was probably I'm more so cautious of the water at this point because I've heard cautious of the water, not looking at the water.
Is there a general area that most of the attacks happen?
I mean, typically it ends up where like where the sewer exits out into the river.
Which direction is that?
He kind of points behind him. I mean, it's a few miles that way.
All right. Now, can this person hear me as I'm talking to them?
Who?
Or is Bo completely blocking the view of me?
Like I assume you're just kind of like leaning. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's enough room to like
vague outline.
There's enough room to like situate yourselves around. It's just in the incident of combat happening, you're not going to be able to get through each other.
Great.
Also walking side by side.
Walking side by side, you know. But standing, you can kind of maneuver yourselves to like talk around, you know. Yeah.
Well, I think it might make more sense if the attacks aren't happening here. Instead of trying to wade several miles to where we need to be, we can go back to the surface and make our way from there.
I'd rather people not see me like this right now.
So you'd rather wade through a mile of wastewater than be noticed looking a little bit damp.
Not a mile, miles. Miles.
Multiple.
Yeah, multiple miles.
Multiple.
I would like to go up because it kind of smells like shit down here.
It does a little bit, doesn't it? It's weird. Wonder why that is.
Think about it.
Pretty sure we do too.
Parker, that's how you usually smell.
Parker's going to slowly point the gun at Bo.
No fear.
Roll for
No
intimidation.
fear.
I told Bo that I'm going to make sure that he climbs the ladder last. So,
We did close the last manhole.
nope, so we are going to backtrack, and Parker's going to climb up first.
Okay, so it's not like you only walked, maybe 100 or so yards. So yeah, you guys managed to go up.
Mhm.
Now, the first thing you guys notice, you're kind of exiting. You see a few people kind of walking down the street, kind of looking over at you as you're walking out of this manhole.
Yeah, covered in...
Yeah, some of them kind of grab their nose as they walk past you because you do smell. You smell like sewage. So.
Well, I
Wonderful.
suggest we go home, form a plan, take a nice hot shower.
Parker's literally staring at her. Shit, probably literally dripping from his hat.
Please.
He almost lost it when he went under.
Hold on. You got a little bit of... I'm just going to smear a bit off your feet.
Oh, no. Ew.
It's just... Wait, hold on. I'm lick my thumb and...
Yeah, I would say it's probably a...
When she licks her thumb and goes to swipe the cheek, he's just going to use his gun to move her hand out of the way and away from him. And he's going to
It's all
start
smudged
walking.
now, though, but... Okay.
Just start walking.
Yeah, I say we go back and get smelling better.
Just to go back into the sewer?
And
We're already covered in shit. Let's just go dig through more.
We could buy suits.
Ugh.
I don't like suits.
I wore a suit and it didn't do shit.
I don't have any money.
Same.
We found another broke one.
So,
I like you.
is this some
So-
sort of peasant joke?
Heading somewhere to buy suits. We're heading back to house in West Egg.
The one thing is, we're gonna. If we do go, we'll have to walk all the way there.
We could hail a cab.
I wouldn't let someone in my cab. They smell.
No.
What is that on your hat?
I'll let you roll a luck check
To convince.
to find someone willing to let you in their cab.
You get the one person that's smell blonde,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
just nose blonde. They're just hey guys.
You're not the worst person I've had today.
It is New York.
Yeah.
I'm sure they've seen many gross people. The last guy, he wasn't rolling in shit.
but-
he was shit.
But whatever you guys want to do.
If we can try to get one.
So you're trying to hail a cab. Somebody roll a luck.
Did that guy follow us out?
No,
Who has the
it's
highest
his
luck?
job. He has to stay.
I'll roll a luck.
What's your luck?
65. It was 75.
Mine's 86.
Maybe you should roll.
Oh, yeah, yours is higher. Oh, that's right, because you guys got luck back. I thought I had a high luck, but you guys regened it.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Oh, wow.
Have a lower luck. What'd you get?
a 90.
90.
So you're, and it's a shame because you're a really attractive girl, Selena, but you smell like absolute garbage.
Wait, that's why we need to go back.
So you wait for, you hail down 3 or 4 cabs. The second they open their door, they drive off.
Great.
Don't even wait for the door to close. It's like, step on the gas.
Yeah.
The momentum will close the door for me.
If you want to walk, it's gonna be a few hours because it is Long Island that you're walking back to.
How far? My hotel is actually walking distance from here, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's a few, maybe 15, 20 minutes.
All right, idea. I've got a hotel room only 15 minutes from here. We can go there, take a shower. We'll take turns. And then we can hail a cab.
Yeah. Parker looks over at Bo and then back. Do you have clothes?
yes. I don't know if they'd fit, but I do have some spare clothes.
I again looks over at Bo. I don't think they're gonna fit.
Yeah, they kind of like finally catch your meaning looking at Bo. Yeah, you're probably right.
What are we gonna do about clothes?
There's some sheets. He could like wrap himself in. You could go buy some clothes.
No money.
I got money.
How much are clothes in the 20s?
If you're trying to buy something kind of cheap,
Probably not. Maybe just like a.
Yeah, and you've got a credit rating of what, 10?
yeah,
No,
you can spend $10.
15. Oh yeah, you can probably.
Yeah, you can probably buy some clothes.
Especially some cheap clothes.
Yeah, some cheap clothes. I mean, you're not gonna be able to buy like a nicely tailored suit, but if you wanted to buy like what you always are wearing, yeah, 100%.
Would they-
You judge what I'm always wearing?
Would they even have his size? Because Bo's supposed to be a fairly large dude.
I want to go out and say it's New York, so yes.
Well, there's the big and tall.
Yeah. So yeah, I want to say that since it's New York, 100% you're gonna be able to find like a store.
I think you overestimate.
I mean, you can roll another luck if you want to, and then I guess you'll be walking around naked downtown in downtown Manhattan.
They're sheets.
That's it.
I'm willing to let you just have it, but Savannah refuses to let you have it, I guess.
Ooh. That's a 90.
You're walking around naked.
Push it.
Rip.
Push it.
I guess I'll.
You can find a store.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go to a store.
Like, why fight me on this? I was letting you have it.
Yeah, I'll go to a store.
But
it's not historically accurate. Like, that Wendigo was absolutely historically accurate. What's it called again? It's historic. This Crocagator, absolutely.
you know what it is.
Crocodile.
As far as you know, they're the sons of Sobek.
I mean, to be fair, we thought that it was a
Accurate.
werewolf, or
Yeah.
you guys thought it was a werewolf.
Then we thought it was whatever.
A grim.
It was
Yeah.
the Wolfmaster.
It was the other Wolfmaster.
Oh, wow.
But anyways, so yeah, you guys managed to go back to Izzy's apartment, hotel,
Mm-hmm.
nice hotel, scummy hotel, Yeah.
Middle of the road.
yeah, middle of the road hotel,
Okay.
Entirely average hotel.
entirely average hotel. Far cry from Benny's somewhat upscale mansion. Like
Parker's going to call first dibs on that shower.
Alright.
I
So
would
it
assume it
takes-
would be fair, seeing as he's the only one that went in.
we'll say that it takes about an hour or so if you guys all get washed up and changed of clothes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It would actually be
by
a
the way.
bath, not a shower. It's the 20s.
Yeah, that's true.
Um,
By the
That's
way,
really gross to think about.
they were gross. But
by the way, side note for Selena, Izzy doesn't own any dresses.
Aww.
What does your character look like?
She was wearing
wait, is there a
masculine
portrait?
attire.
Is there a portrait? Let me see the portrait.
She
I
was
haven't
wearing
seen the
masculine
portrait.
attire when she was introduced.
Yeah, she is wearing. She's literally wearing like, khakis.
Yep.
So.
But I didn't expect you to be wearing my clothes.
Yeah.
This is fair.
Yeah.
We
So-
can buy a dress later.
Yeah.
We're already at this point now.
So.
We're going into the sewer, so maybe it's for the best.
So are you wearing her clothes too, Parker?
Nope, Parker's coming out in a towel.
Just a towel?
Just a towel around his waist.
Towel around his waist. So you see Izzy and Selena coming out dressed like twinsies.
Matchy, matchy.
Selena's
yeah.
very disgusted by this.
Izzy is one of those people that only has the one outfit.
Like at the cartoon character.
Yeah.
Like Benny's fucking jacket that he always is wearing.
You open the closet's literally like hanger, like outfits. All the same.
Yep.
So yeah, you guys are ready to go. If you guys want to go back to the house, you can.
Parker's still in a towel.
You are gonna have to. There are public indecency laws, so you're gonna have to probably wear actual clothes.
Yes.
I'm gonna hand Parker my dress. Here you go.
You just hear
When
both.
Parker gets arrested for public indecency and then they realize who Parker is. So like Al Capone.
we couldn't get him on all the gangster shit. We got him
Tax
on
evasion.
public indecency, weirdly enough.
Fraud. Tax evasion.
But
Very common in the 20s and 30s.
so
by the way.
are you wearing?
He is probably going to. Did you purchase clothes before?
Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's going to lift a thing of money and say, "Who wants to buy me clothes?"
Not me.
I will.
Alright. He's going to hand him the cash.
Are you,
Tell him-
are you buying something like nice or just like average?
He's telling him to get
Dude.
something.
I'm gonna go and buy the weirdest shit I can buy.
Yes.
So you,
He's going to give him rules. He said he's going to hand him the cash and say, "It has to be men's clothes. These are my size. The shoes have to be nice though."
He's gonna buy the weirdest shit he can find. He ain't gonna remember that
so
shit.
he comes back and
There will be the same. It will be the size and men's, but it will be the weirdest
so
shit.
you come back in like
Why is it purple?
a red and blue button-up stripe, and then like plaid pants.
Oh god.
What color plaid?
Green and brown.
I look like a fucking Crayola crown box.
Yes. So you're dressed to the nines, Parker. As you make your way,
I have you, Parker.
as you make your way back uptown. To,
Parker is going to look at these clothes with his dead eyes. And if you look close enough, you can tell that he's also dead on the inside as well. He's dead on the inside.
What are you wearing then?
You know what? These people have already seen him and shit, probably.
Okay. So you make your way uptown, back up to West Egg.
So, I don't think I ever got your names or introduced myself.
Hmm.
Well,
You're also friendly.
I'm Bo.
I am Isabella Pierce, but you can call me Izzy.
Mm.
I'm Bo. You can call me Bo.
All right, Bo.
Hmm. Awkward silence.
Yeah, just like kind of look the other two. All right, nice chat.
Go team!
Woo.
High five? Anyone? No one?
My name's
Go.
Selena Swanson. It's nice to meet you. She's gonna hold out her hand.
Yeah, take your hand, shake it.
We're wearing matching clothes.
We're like twins.
Please don't say that.
Slade just pews.
So, what are you guys doing?
Back
I assume you're changing into like
mansion.
a regular,
Yes.
not the ugly.
Oh God, when we get to the mansion,
Oh,
just gonna like wander around in the days. Like, you people live here?
Nope.
no.
Yeah. And the tattered Yeah, I own it.
You're so rich.
That's why I dress like this, to throw it off.
Makes sense. That's clever.
So you can pay me back with a flashlight then.
Yeah, my money's in the room with all the magic stuff.
Wait, you practice magic?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like leaning. Do you have any arcane tomes?
Maybe.
He said, I don't know what that is, but I'm
Hold up. Shit, I need that. I don't have the book on me.
Oh, there's these.
Yeah. Pass me.
We'll pause real quick.
I have to.
Did you find the book?
Well, I'm not looking for a book. I was just gonna mention, like, oh, you've read tomes. Have you read Azoth and Others? Or maybe the Black Rites.
Yeah, I think I've dabbled on them.
Nice. Well, do you have a copy? I'd love to read.
Would
those.
I need to roll anything to?
You know, you've been into Benny's study like today. You know he doesn't have any books up there.
Is she believing everything I'm saying?
Seems like it.
Yeah. I don't have any reason to like be
Yeah.
scrutinizing whether you're telling me the truth.
I mean, that's
well, we just moved in, and my my helper, he's on the lower end of the scale. He hasn't got everything set up.
Oh,
I had him off fetching errands for me right now.
I hear it's hard to find good help.
Yes, my friend Benny, he's very good help.
Well, if you do ever get those, I'd love to read them.
Oh yeah, I'm reading stuff like that all the time.
Just like having casual conversation about, different like thoughts of study of these like, cryptic ancient tomes.
Yeah. Bo has no idea what you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
Not even a bit.
So do you guys want to do anything while you're here? Do you want to show Izzy the magic items?
Oh no.
This is a deck of cards.
I'm pressing like buttons on boxes and shit's popping. I'm like, oh.
That would be
was supposed to
100% a magic prop.
I'm gonna go change.
There we go, change.
Is that a thing? Magic prop?
It's a thing for Benny.
Yeah, it's an art craft.
Yeah, Benny has an art craft, I love it.
Oh. I see.
You want to see a card trick?
Sure.
I call this one a 52 card pickup.
Oh.
So, Benny probably has like a deck of cards like sitting on like the stand next to like the bookshelf in the living room. So you're just gonna pick it up and just shoot him out.
I just go ta-da.
Giggle a little and then kind of like start picking up cards and go, this is weird. There's like 12 aces. Wait, they're all aces.
Oh.
Ta-da!
That's a good trick.
I was gonna be like grabbing the bag.
I grabbed the wrong deck.
You know what? He does have a trick. He does have a trick deck.
Oh yeah.
100% has a trick deck.
Oh yeah,
like
definitely.
Yes.
Every good magician has a trick deck.
Yes.
I'm teaching my help how to do tricks with decks.
Benny gets back and all the ends are bent and he's like, I can't fucking use these anymore.
I don't know.
But
Squirrels.
so Selena's changing. Parker, are you doing anything?
Changing as well.
You're the nice suit that you're gonna get filthy all over again.
You know what? No, he's actually going to try and look for a way to clean his old suit.
Now there is like outside. There's like a place where you would clean your clothes.
Mm-hmm.
You clean them, hang them up, of course. But it's gonna take a few hours. That's what you're willing to do, and sit here for a few hours. By now, it's around 3 or 4 in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna smoke.
Okay.
Are we going to try and do this? Well, you know what? Parker's going to send out a message. He's going to say, is this something that we're going to plan to head back into tonight, or are we going to do this in the morning?
What time is it?
It's around 3 or 4 in the afternoon.
Well, I think we should probably try to solve this as quick as possible because day or night, that doesn't make a difference down there.
Mm-hmm. Got a point.
I would just try to clean some of the shit off your current suit because it's gonna get messy again anyways.
Mm-hmm. Also a good point. All right, so.
If is Lizzie still? Are we messaging right now?
Yeah.
I'll say Benny probably has like some spray upstairs that might be able to conceal it some.
So what he's going to do is he's going to try his best to rinse it off, but not like
Outside.
Oh.
Yeah. He's not going to try to like wash it off.
Yeah.
Benny has like a bookcase, right?
He has a bookcase in the living room, and it's got like a bunch of like poetry books and like Frankenstein, things like that. But it's books that he's like bought to read.
Yeah. Well,
you know,
without really asking, she's like, pulling them down, flipping through, reading, and then putting them back.
Yeah.
Since you guys are talking.
Like there's like Mark Twain. You'll notice that there are mostly like Southern authors, like your Mark Twain,
Yeah.
things like that. I can't think of more at the top of my head, and I know I went to college for it, and I'm sorry.
Like your Mark Twain.
You're Mark Twain.
Mark Twain.
Like he has a copy of Uncle Tom's Cabin.
Mhm.
Things like that.
So I'll walk over to Lizzie.
Izzy.
Uh,
Not Lizabella, it's Isabella.
Elizabeth.
and say, what do you you like my collection of books?
Yeah, you seem to be a fan of fiction.
Yeah, that was what I like to read in my spare time.
No, I'm just nodding my head. I actually write fiction. That's the reason I'm doing this.
Tarzan was a thing.
What's your stuff about?
Well,
Probably has
mostly
some
the
few
things
fine
that I, run across.
What do you mean?
Well, if you have any of the different tomes that I've mentioned, then you know
Oh
what
yeah,
sort
yeah,
of things I'm talking about.
Crazy
So
shit.
stuff like that. I just say that it's fiction. Everyone believes it, and I can write really detailed.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm totally there with you. I sometimes, write fiction myself. But it's all in a suitcase that's with another suitcase. I just moved in.
To my other pants.
Their pants. So, Selena, are you doing anything aside from changing? I assume you guys are waiting until tomorrow.
Mhm.
Sounds
So-
about right. I'm gonna actually head to the library after I get done changing. If there's one near me at all.
So you have to head back into town, back into New York.
You probably have to take a cab.
Yeah.
Also, if we're waiting until the next morning to do this, Parker is going to try and wash his clothes.
Yeah.
Now he's not being very thorough, but
Yeah.
he is going to try and.
I mean,
get the
there's
stench out at least.
there's nothing in the house proper,
Yes.
but there is a place to wash clothes outside.
He's originally from Texas and currently lives in Louisiana. I think
Yeah.
he's washed his clothes himself once or twice.
Well, if we're not doing anything, then she's gonna get a cab to Melvin's house and spend some time there.
Okay.
Sounds
So,
No.
I don't know if you actually want to interact with Melvin, but there is a thing.
Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna
No,
do
you.
that. Never mind.
Melvin's pregnant.
Yeah,
The-
Melvin.
the guest keeper does not know what Melvin wants to talk to you about.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
go on.
It's not actually something he wants to talk to you about. When he first sees you, when you meet up again, you catch a brief snatch of him speaking in your mind. Just him
Oh no.
thinking out loud. She's so beautiful.
Oh, first off,
Does it
cute.
echo out kind of like how
Yeah.
Izzy's been doing?
First off, cute. Second off, fuck. Oh no, that's bad.
So, okay. I was gonna keep mine and Melvin's greetings off screen because, two different DMs.
Yeah, no, totally. I wanted to mention that because that's the thing that would happen the next time you see Melvin.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let's just say.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But you go up to see Melvin.
Yeah.
You're going to clean your clothes.
I'm gonna just bother Izzy for the time being.
She's the new Benny. Benny's
When
not around.
I can find someone to annoy,
Yeah.
I'll jump on that boat.
Actually, Izzy does not seem annoyed. She seems to welcome the company.
Aw. She's used to being the annoying one.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So
She's
both
usually
trying to
the
out
annoying.
annoy each other.
Yes.
Just want to shut the hell up.
She's not. She's just genuinely like that. She's
So
like,
you guys are just
Overboard.
kind of stand in the living room and just gossip.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
Parker wants to shoot
I think she
himself.
eventually. She's not dumb. She eventually catches on to the fact that he's making it up, or at least parts of it.
Yeah.
But she's gonna play along.
Yeah.
Aw.
It's nice. Real sweet. So, you're not spending the night in the house? You three are? You're using the guest room that you've been using?
If she's
Yes.
welcome, she'll stay. She's not gonna be like, it'll probably 10 o'clock will roll
Who's
around.
gonna kick her out?
Yeah, 10 o'clock will roll around. She's like, well, I should probably be going.
It's it's 10. She's probably going to bed.
And dropping pins.
Early morning.
Get one of those banners that say leave by 9.
So I guess you get kicked out.
Okay.
Of the house.
Cool.
No. Let's say, are you wanting to? It's awfully late. You know, if you want to stay here, you can.
Yeah, if I'm welcome, then sure.
Selena's
It's much nicer than the
guest
hotel.
bedroom is open now since she's staying with Melvin.
Melvin.
I keep wanting to say Marvin.
Spin it.
I know, it's exactly Melvin.
Melvin.
Marty.
Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
Okay.
She's so Isabella's spending the night in the guest room that Selena's not using.
Obviously, none of my stuff is in there.
Is it not?
No. So did you take it?
I took my whistle. That is it.
So your stuff will be.
My clothes are.
Yes. So whatever you left them,
My clothes. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. So
So-
you run the risk of her going through your clothes.
Yes.
So the next
think I'll do
morning.
that.
No.
Probably.
She'll go through your books, but not through your clothes.
So then,
I know
Yeah.
exactly. If you have a bookcase, she's gonna look at what books you have.
Honestly,
She's
honestly, I think out of the group, only Benny is the one that reads habitually. Does Parker read habitually?
Yeah.
Does Parker have books?
Probably not with him.
Not a reader.
He probably does in his spare time browse Benny's selection. But probably, honestly, I would say that their choice of reading was very different.
Benny's all about like poetry and fiction.
Yeah, but Parker's not about that.
Yeah.
Parker likes historical shit. He
So
likes war novels.
yeah, I was gonna say like, yeah, it's
War
it's
and
a
Peace.
novel.
Yes.
as
Art of War.
opposed to Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yes. Yeah.
So then around the next morning, I would assume once you woke up, you would kind of head back over to the house. We'll say it's around 10 or 11 in the morning. You guys kind of meet back up. Back in the house.
I'll go in a lot of cigarettes. So, well, I guess we go back to the sewers.
And what's the plan once we get into the sewers?
Don't get eaten.
We're gonna die.
Probably.
Parker went to the library, right?
Mm-mm.
No, who
He-
went to
he-
the library?
I said I was going to, but
Did
then
She decided
Oh,
to go.
no. Right.
She needed
I
that
don't
hot
know why, because you were talking about books.
Yeah.
dick. She needed that hot dick.
Dang.
she needed to keep him around.
Fair enough.
Sugar daddy.
We all learned something about Selena Swanson's character just now, guys.
She's sugar baby.
She needs to remind him.
I need that paycheck. He's like, my gosh, I love her. And she's like, my gosh, I love his wallet.
Marrying for money. 100% of the
Are they
way.
married or are they just dating?
No,
just dating.
they're not married.
Okay.
No,
yeah.
they're just dating.
She's a, was it a mole?
Gun mole.
Mhm.
Gun mall.
Mole? Is it, I was trying to say,
MOLL.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck that is.
because you have like doll,
Yeah.
mall.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's mall. I want to say it's mall. Gun
Yeah.
mall.
Right.
But
That just means gangster's girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's,
It's-
that's all that means.
it's the Bonnie to someone's Clyde.
Uh-huh.
But
Basically.
so yeah, you guys kind of meet back up around 10 or 11 or so, or coming up with a plan on what you guys are going to be doing.
Yeah.
So I do think it might be a good idea to get some kind of suit we can wear so we don't get our clothes, you know, like a jumpsuit like that guy was wearing.
Also, since we kind of know a little bit about what we're going for now, do you think maybe they might have something we can read up on it?
It's not a bad idea. We could check the library, see if we can find anything about it. I mean, all we really know is it's like a.
It's in the
It's
water.
like it's in the water.
Scaly.
Well, we also
It could
need
be a crocodile.
Hmm.
I mean, I've never seen one that big, but I've seen some pretty close.
So let's go to the library then.
Yeah, I said we go to the library first, so we can go and buy clothes or buy those suits.
Sure hope that guy made it home.
Hmm.
Alright, let's go to the library.
We go to the
We get down
library.
there to the
So you guys,
floating corpse.
so you guys head to the library.
Got another one.
What exactly are you guys looking into?
Large crocodiles in New York.
I'm gonna look
Super
up
gators.
creatures that can live us. No, I don't really know. What are we gonna look at?
I'm gonna go find like a pop-up book of alligators.
Yes.
Look for a book that talks about mysterious creatures.
So, roll a library use.
What kills me is like they have a piece of puzzle that I don't have.
No.
Bo knows it, and
Yeah.
Selena know it. They're just not sharing with the party.
Yeah.
What would I? About the son of whatever.
Yeah.
We are the sons of something or another.
Yeah.
We are the sons of Hisasapa.
The sons of Hasasasava.
I failed. Can I
Failed.
switch to what I'm looking for?
So yeah, you can't find you don't know how this library
Is
works.
there a library?
You don't understand the concept of the Dewey Decimal System because
Was that
You're-
invented in
you're-
the place?
you're a professional girlfriend.
Dang.
Wow.
What? That's what a gunball is.
Is there a librarian?
Huh?
Is there a librarian?
There is, yes, but again, remember it is the New York Public Library. There's not just you guys in here. It's it's the New York Library on a Tuesday. Like it's
Imagine.
fairly busy.
I'm gonna walk over to Selena and try to like. I'm sure with everybody's kind of doing their own thing, so I don't really have to whisper.
By the way,
Oh.
yes, the Dewey Decimal
What-
System was a thing.
What was that thing you told me about in the sewer? The son of hot sauce.
I'm close.
Sounds great. Son of hot sauce. Stevie.
It was the son of Sobek.
It was the son of Sobek, and I heard a lot of screaming and some creature making a very scary noise.
Who do you
You knew
who do you think the what do you think the son's name is?
Let's just find a librarian.
Son of soy sauce.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna be looking up crocodiles in New York.
Library use.
Fun.
Where am I? Over there.
Ooh,
Excuse you.
That's a 98.
I'm gonna push that.
Ooh.
Oh, you're good at this. Like you're confident in this
Yeah, I'm
ability.
confident. I'm fairly confident in my library use. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm fairly confident in
yeah.
my library
Is it
use.
the 95?
No.
Oh,
28.
so you passed.
Yeah. Oh, 25. Sorry.
25.
Actually, hold up. I hard pass.
Hard pass. So,
Ooh.
but the only so you kind of basically like when you're looking around, you find like an article from the
Mhm.
Times, like a year ago,
Mm-hmm.
and it says like one kid found like a baby alligator
Mhm.
in the sewers, but that's what he said. Like even like the guy who wrote that article basically implies that there was no proof of that,
Uh-huh.
and it could have been that was his pet or alligator that he just said he found in the sewers,
Alright.
Well, I'm gonna look over and notice that Izzy kind of looks like she knows what she's doing. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna walk up to her and I'm like,
It's like going by the numbers at the bottom, not looking at, like, even on the titles on the spine, just like,
oh yeah, all right. Can you actually help me find something?
yeah, of course.
Can you help me find something that has to possibly do with the son of Sobek?
Would I have heard that name?
Roll a.
Son of Sobek?
I'm going to say a cult, because it's literally the only thing that makes sense.
There's also Cthulhu mythos.
No.
Okay. Surprisingly, my occult is low.
No.
Yeah. but-
or an archaeology check. Actually, that makes more
shit,
sense.
Yes.
Archaeology makes more sense.
100%
You know what? Archaeology
archaeology.
is better.
Yeah, because you.
Yeah, 100% archaeology. That is a 35, which is a pass.
Pass. Hard success or just success?
Just a success. Yeah. Actually, 35 I would need to spend. I need to spend 15.
It's up to you.
I get back a lot of luck. I'm lucky.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
you took that
I took
talent.
lucky.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I almost did
So
it.
that's the reason I'm gonna be spending a lot of luck. Is
Yeah.
because otherwise I'm just gonna cap out at 100 real fast. So I'm gonna spend 15, bringing me down to 40, I believe. 65. Yeah, 40.
Yeah.
Oof.
Math is hard.
Math is hard. Okay. Hard success.
Hard success. So you know that Sobek is the Egyptian god of crocodiles.
Mm-hmm.
So depending on which myth you hear, he either is classified as a healer or a very aggressive god. Sobek, of course, is Egyptian for to impregnate. So,
Oh boy.
Yep. Basically, depending on the myth, he's either incredibly ruthless and violent,
Mm-hmm.
or the one that helps Ra get around carry the sun.
Yeah.
So
I'll go ahead and convey that. Just saying he's an Egyptian god of crocodiles. Sorry. Is it crocodiles or alligators?
crocodile.
Yeah.
Crocodiles, yeah.
It's
Yeah, the Egyptian god
his
of
patron
crocodiles.
animal is the Nile crocodile.
Well, can I go and trying to find someone Egyptian myths?
That'll be a library use.
That's why we
Are you trying? Are you trying to find stuff in the library as a library use?
Yeah, I'm gonna also be, looking for anything related to Sobek, so I can get a little more information.
So roll a library use as well.
He failed.
Don't even get it.
I did not that.
That Dewey Decimal System, man, it's tricky.
14.
14. That is a extreme success.
Extreme success. So you
This is
know
where I shine. This is
you
where
know
I shine.
that Sobek. A lot of the information you already learned,
Mhm.
you already kind of knew.
Yeah.
So there was a weird push around a certain age to make him not as violent, but you do know that he was one of the original violent aggressor gods in Egyptian culture.
Mhm.
Pretty much all Egyptian religions kind of died out by now.
Yeah.
You can find pockets of here and there of the true believers who are still worshiping the gods.
Mhm.
Sobek, of course, is one of them, but one of the less popular ones because not nearly as well known as Ra or Osiris and things like
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
This is where I shine. I read Egyptian books when I was growing up as a kid.
He's I know history. I know about.
I know
Ancient
I know
civilizations.
ancient civilizations religion.
And
I'm gonna
interesting
look
people,
over-
honestly.
Because as I'm reading over this, I'm gonna look over, kind of narrow my eyes at Selena and say, where did you hear the name Sobek? Because I was down there in the sewers with you, and I don't remember hearing it.
I never said I heard it in the sewers. I was just curious.
So
this
as
has not
as
so
as she's talking, you hear the every word that she says kind of echoes.
She's gonna try and say something in her mind.
Roll a psychic.
You're okay at.
That is a success.
So what do you say?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Just kind of reading the book. Don't even notice that her mouth's not moving.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to make her look at me
Yeah.
and then say something again.
Well, that's really cool. Is that ventriloquism? I've read about that.
Alright, then I'm gonna psychic message all of them.
I'm sad Parker's not here because, man, first of all.
So are you trying to shut out her?
No, I don't care if she hears me or
Okay.
not.
So yeah, you hear what they're about to say too.
I'm gonna
Okay.
say, you guys, I don't know why, but Lizzie can hear me when I try
Izzy.
Is he?
Izzy can
Lisabella!
It's really hard! Izzy can hear me when I try and talk in her mind.
You naturally hear this because
I'm gonna look
Wait,
over.
what?
I'm gonna look over Izzy and go, hello,
In her mind or out loud?
in her mind.
Oh,
yeah, it comes in. You can hear it.
Whoa.
radio
Oh,
silence from Parker.
shit.
What?
You hear static.
You guys guys are telepaths?
How about you try and...
Now Parker's going to say, boy, for someone smart, you're really stupid.
How about you try?
Try and talk?
Without
Without
moving
talking?
your lips.
Oh no.
So, closing her eyes and thinking as loudly as she can,
Oh.
Hello, can you hear me?
Out loud?
Like it
No.
rattles in your brain.
Oh wait, not out loud.
Not out loud, no. Just thinking that as loudly
Does
as you
it
can.
work?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it works.
Hello, testing, is this thing on?
It does
Stop.
not have to talk so loud.
Stop.
You know, kind of like tone it down a little bit. Is that better?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm new to this. Wait, can you hear everything I'm thinking?
Yeah, pretty much.
And just dead silence.
That's like
Disgusting.
Did you hear what I was thinking earlier? Yes. Or no, Patrick, did you want to? Okay. So, great. We're infecting people.
Beautiful.
We're nasty. Nasty people. Infectious.
I hope Benny got his shot before he left.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's my-
Harry
So,
Well.
so you guys know, you read up on the Sobek.
Yeah, that's completely gone from her mind
Alright, so...
at this point. She's
Okay, at this point I'm going to make sure we're all together. Alright, so basically, I feel like we're dealing with an Egyptian god. With a complete straight face.
But wait, we can talk to each other in our minds.
Why would we if we don't have to?
I'm processing that.
Benny had trouble with the two, don't feel bad.
Yeah. she's saying this through the mental connection,
Yeah.
not out loud.
Judging by what you're wearing in this weird smart apparel, do you know anything possibly that could help us out fighting whatever the hell we're fighting?
I suppose I'm gonna look and see if Sobek had any weaknesses.
Roll library use.
Okay.
All Stephen Googles.
Well, I was furiously Google. I don't think so.
They also said they were the sons of Sobek.
Yeah. Didn't say it was
71.
actually Sobek.
Yeah.
What was it?
Exactly. 71.
71.
I'm gonna push that. I'm gonna look real hard through these books.
So many paper cuts.
Yeah, just like throwing books to the side. Just like no.
People are dodging.
No.
I hear.
Jesus.
Oh, 23.
That is a hard success.
You hear Wilhelm scream when you throw a
So you hard success?
Yeah.
So you read up and you hear that that an adult hippopotamus was is considered crocodile's biggest enemy.
Okay, so I have a plan. We go to the zoo.
I was about to say New York City.
We
We
go
go
to the zoo.
But that's about
get
the
a
only thing you
hippopotamus
get
and we
as
release it into the
weakness.
sewers.
That does not
I'm
sound
in.
like a good idea.
I'm in.
It's their only weakness.
not only it's the only thing that comes off as even remotely to a weakness.
Maybe we build a decoy to.
Ooh,
Yeah, I work the jaws. We
Trojan
scare it
hippo.
off.
I like it.
Well, that's not gonna help us.
I guess we just go down there and deal with it the old-fashioned way, shooting it until it's dead.
Does that work with an Egyptian god?
I feel like an Egyptian god probably wouldn't be swimming around in New York sewers, but I could be wrong.
You're not wrong.
I'm thinking more like really big crocodile, maybe.
And also,
maybe some cult of Sobek is empowering a crocodile. I don't know, but I feel like an Egyptian god would tear the entire city apart.
but
Yeah,
our
you
bullets.
piece it off.
Our bullets probably won't do too much to crocodile skin.
No.
Alright, I have a plan. Bo
I
goes
doubt my
first and
machete
Bear
would do
rolls
much.
it.
Yes, Bo punch it in the face.
You said bear?
Bear roll.
Bear
But-
roll?
I think we're about like what 80 years a little too early for Steve Irwin.
Yeah, give or take.
Oh, look what we got over here.
Crikey!
Crikey! I'm a poke.
She's a beauty!
I'm a poke with a stick. She's hungry. But yeah, we'll probably need to find better offense than bullets.
Well, someone said
Parker's
we go-
grabbing his Tommy gun.
Well, you have to go back to your house, back to the house to get it,
Is that?
because you are at the library right now.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
doubt. Yeah, I seriously doubt you carry
And
that around. I don't have my
someone said-
machete on me.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
didn't get a roll.
Again,
Rolls?
like
That's what
Tommy
the
gun
balls
is
on.
pretty fucking big and cumbersome.
That's why you have a strap for it.
The brass knucks are always in the pocket.
Yeah, the thing is, like brass knuckle, like a handgun. Those are things, even like a machete. Those are things that you can kind of like keep in coats and stuff.
Mhm.
A Tommy gun is a little too big.
It's gonna keep it on the strap.
Yeah.
Okay, what were you saying? Were you not saying anything? Oh.
But so you think maybe we could try to find some type of offense against crocodiles?
No, well, you're pretty rich. You might be able to buy like grenades.
No, yeah. I could totally do
I think
that.
it's a good idea to throw
Leans over
grenades in a
Swat
sewer.
me.
Can I borrow some?
I don't like it.
I got to trust our friend.
Parker's
but-
going to point at the plaid pants and striped shirt. It's good.
I thought they fit you well. Did they not? Did they not fit?
So if you want to make a trip, back to the house, Parker, to grab your Tommy gun,
Yeah.
you can do that.
He'll do that, and he will stop and get grenades if Bo wears the clothes.
What's that? I definitely can't fit that.
Look at the stats on grenades, Brian.
I may need
That's
the
fine.
Keeper's handbook for that one.
Oh, it should be over there.
We're going to Bruce Banner it.
Yeah.
And Hulk out.
Render us to. Do you think you
Render on to us the grenades.
can? With the,
At least the
render
shirt.
on
You
to
have to
us.
at least wear the shirt. That's fine.
Like me.
So you're gonna make a trip to the. Is there anything in particular? What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna go find me some super cheap clothes to throw on so I don't ruin my dress.
Okay.
Apparently they didn't. Well, I suppose you just couldn't buy them because there were definitely grenades
Yeah.
in the 1920s.
Yes.
Yeah, you just couldn't buy them.
I wanna go
There's
to a
not price
weapons
listed.
shop.
Well, they don't sell grenades.
God, I don't want to buy
It'd
grenades.
be like the.
What are you looking for in
Okay.
particular?
I'm looking for something.
It's a 40-10 damage. Jesus.
I want something that's like more so a melee weapon that's very sharp.
So you're looking for like. I mean, does he still have the knife that Henry gave him, Brian, as the DM
Yeah, definitely.
keeper? You already have a knife on you.
Yeah, you
is there
kept that,
something- well,
that silver blade.
Yeah.
Was there something longer? Because that's just like that was a dagger, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I want something that gives me more reach.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't want to be up close. Because for whatever we're fighting, to do that puts me in a.
Brian has the keeper handbook,
Get a
and
garage.
Brian will look for something as we speak.
You know what is a thing that
what?
we could use?
What?
Molotovs.
Molotovs.
That's true.
Yeah, that's just whiskey and rags, bro. We
Not
kind of
actually gonna buy it.
come back. You guys managed to find basically like some coveralls, some really cheap coveralls. You come back, you're basically our whole like it's super obvious that you were carrying a gun on you, Parker.
Yes.
Because even like you are like wearing a trench coat and stuff, but it's like not like the trench coat's not folding right to your body.
Yeah.
Like it's obvious that you are holding a giant gun and
Yeah.
like off to the side.
Yeah, I mean,
And
Tommy guns on.
And you see this is I think about an hour to come back together, and you see Bo coming back with a baseball bat.
Oh, nice.
We're ready.
Yeah.
Does it have barbed wire wrapped around it?
Yeah.
So I got my.
Fucking
It's
take
just
out
like
this crocodile
it's
gang.
just like a Louisville Slugger that you just kind of went off and bought real quick.
Mhm.
I like to hit dingers.
But so we're you guys are all kind of coming back up together. What are you guys doing now?
All right, I suppose we're gonna go down towards the where the river meets the city. Right?
Yeah.
That was where he said.
Yeah.
And find a manhole cover.
So when you guys get down there, just go ahead and roll a spot hidden for me, okay?
Everyone,
Yeah, everyone roll a spot hidden.
Check the water.
check the water.
YOLO, roll a spot hidden.
20.
Okay, success.
I'll success.
There's either one success.
Marking
I'll
that
succeed.
shit.
Yeah, if you want to roll for success points, go for it. Because you want.
I've
you
already
wanna-
marked a spot hidden, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, so yeah, you guys managed to find. It's not that hard. It's a manhole, like basically like a manhole cover. Now it is about a foot to 2 feet off, so suspended. That's basically just pumping like
Do we all find the same one or 4 steps?
it's the same one. But it is kind of like in between some of the shrubbery and stuff. You know, they built it and it's kind of like since there's so much water coming in and out of it, it's kind of foliage started to grow over top of it.
Yeah.
But it's about 1 to 2 feet off the ground. You can see like that like sewer water kind of just constantly pumping out into basically the river.
Mm-hmm.
Gross.
I read
It's
that.
20. Oh, yeah,
I read
it's
that
20.
now. And that's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
But
And you think, oh no, gosh, the 20s, they were awful. And then you literally go to.
then you realize that they did that up until 1970.
Yep.
So
What are they doing to our oceans?
yeah. So but it's basically right up there. I mean, it's not super hard to get in because there's like basically like a hill you can kind of cross up into.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also a lot smaller.
Well.
Yeah, basically, even Bo is basically settling through.
What we're going to do is we're going to have Bo go in head first and we'll jump on his feet. And
Okay.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
jumping until you
Settling
stop.
through. Now, it's not pouring out nearly as fast. Like, it's just like, this is like one of like the lower runoffs, right? So, but it is coming up to like, kind of, it's like not being extra careful not to make it in like into your mouth and stuff, but it is all over your clothes.
Yeah. Luckily, we have those coveralls.
Yeah. They do.
Yes.
You don't.
We didn't buy them any.
No.
Wow.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Dang. They probably didn't have one that fit you.
Probably not.
I'm wearing the same shitty clothes.
I'm
I was.
wearing like $2.
Yeah.
So like, I'm gonna,
He's
So-
wearing
these are
the
basically like
striped shirt that he bought me, but it's like torn.
Yeah.
like I'm
So you
basically
guys-
wearing a plastic spoon. We just throw it away and just grab it. I was like,
So you guys are kind of like, you kind of go out, you know, I would assume Bo's going first.
I would assume so.
Yeah. Bo, and who's next? Marching order.
Izzy.
Izzy, Parker, and then Selena. So
Are you wearing a dress or are you still wearing
she's
a
wearing,
Okay.
they switched to coveralls
Okay,
during the break,
gotcha,
during
yeah.
the hour switch over. So you guys kind of go through, and you guys go out for about 60 feet or so before it starts to kind of noticeably start to open up.
Mm-hmm.
And you can kind of basically see there's a lot more runoffs that are leading into like other parts of the river, which is why there wasn't as much water coming out where you guys were coming through.
Can I do a spot hidden check to kind of get a look at the water around us before we venture into the big area?
Put my flashlight on.
Okay,
Yeah,
then roll
got
spot
it.
hidden.
Here,
Yeah,
crocky.
67. Was that? Yeah.
67.
I will push that down to a success.
Okay. So, kind of looking around with the aid of Selena's flashlight, you don't really see anything right out of the gate in this area right here.
That's what I was wanting to do.
Yeah.
Can I listen?
Roll listen check.
Okay. What is my listen? Let's see. That is an extreme success.
Extreme success. So kind of like telling everyone to kind of settle down a little bit so you can kind of listen a little bit. You hear what sounds like the splashing of water further in, and it doesn't sound like someone walking.
Oh.
You know, it doesn't sound like you know what like a person walking through this water would sound like. It doesn't sound like that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I was
guys
gonna say, there's
have to
something.
pull out all your weapons. You pull out your baseball
Sounds
bat.
like we've got something a little deeper in the tunnel.
The shooters out here pulling out their guns and Lizzie pulling out her machete.
This Tommy
So,
gun.
yeah. Now,
What's that something?
again, guys, the tunnel. Now, I start to kind of walk further. I'm assuming you guys are walking towards the sound
Mm-hmm.
because that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Once you start to walk in, it basically just drops off. Like it was up to like maybe your ankles, and the second you take that step in, it just drops off to right back up to where it was last time.
Gotcha.
So
we just basically dropped off a sidewalk.
Yeah.
Into the
and it naturally makes a lot of sound.
Come on, you didn't let us roll still.
We also didn't ask to roll a stealth.
True.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I can't make you roll,
Yeah.
But so you got you make a lot of sound
Yeah.
Mhm.
coming out. Because there's a lot of water.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, even then, it's hard to be quiet
Yeah.
when you're walking through water
Yeah.
like this.
And even if one of us is quiet,
Yeah.
all of us are quiet.
Yeah. Magic is at disadvantage. So you don't fall in or anything, but you kind of or you can hear
Kersploosh.
yeah, kersploosh, and you can hear the splashing of water, and it's something that's getting closer.
Parker, can you hand me a bullet?
All right, he's going to reach into. I guess it's.
Hand on the trigger.
He's probably got spare bullets somewhere on his person, so he probably reaches into one of his many pockets and tosses over one of the silver bullets.
Okay, go ahead.
Now I wanna. What do you?
You go to throw it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to throw it.
Yeah.
Distracted.
I knew what you were doing. Go ahead and roll a throw.
That's a 3.
3.
That is
Dang, that
an
would be.
extreme.
So
Yes.
so you lob it, and instead of the splashing of water, you hear just a, and then you hear a snarling sound.
You
What
hit
did
it!
you do?
You hit it!
And then you hear what sounds like another
Hit it.
another beast snarling, and then what sounds like a third one. And it sounds like they're coming this
No.
way.
If Benny's taught me one thing, I want out.
So, what's everyone's dexterity?
Mine's 60.
70 pounds.
Keep in mind, you got your
Yeah.
finger on the trigger.
Yeah. So you
Plus 50.
Oh.
Shooty. Yes. So mine's plus 50?
Yep.
110.
55.
I don't know math.
65.
What is your math? Oh.
No, sorry, 75.
Yeah.
Of course, it doesn't matter because if they don't get to me, I'm not gonna run out into the crocodiles and be like, take this and that.
Yeah.
If,
I'm
yeah.
gonna wait for them to get to me.
125.
Yeah.
So you
So I don't
do
get
get to go first. Parker.
Okay.
But only if you're. By the way, that plus 50, you only get if your first action is to shoot.
Is that your first action?
My hand's on the trigger, but probably the first action will be to run.
Okay. Then
So what's
75.
75?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're not planning to shoot, then
With
you don't.
you with the,
'Cause
with
it's
the
just
Tommy
gonna
gun.
pull your trigger separate.
Okay. So go. So you don't actually see.
Does he not have his light?
I mean, yeah, but you don't see them. You
Yeah.
just hear them.
Okay.
I'm
So
the
go
one-
ahead and then
Shoot the
roll with shoot with disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not gonna dodge.
That 53, so 59, so that's a success.
Okay. So, go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
This is your Tommy gun, right?
Yes.
Tommy gun.
So
I think
that's
it's
1d10
plus
2.
Yeah, well, 1d10 plus 2.
Wait, I think Tommy guns work slightly differently, don't they?
I thought that was the stats
The
that I
burst
wrote down.
fire.
You can move, but
One.
But
Just double check, because I'm pretty sure that anything with burst fire operates a little bit different.
I just wrote down what I was in, or what I
It's a
was.
submachine gun, right? Thompson.
yes, Thompson.
Oh
machine
yeah.
gun.
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So you're just taking one shot. You're not doing a full auto.
I guess. I don't know.
I was gonna say, like, if you do full auto, then you,
Just spray bullets.
yeah, you basically spray bullets, and you can hit more, but also
It's less damage.
it's less chance to hit.
Okay. I'm just gonna do like just
Okay.
one.
So you do hit. So go ahead and roll damage. Was it 1d10 plus 2?
Yeah, 1d10.
Okay.
So 8.
That's right.
Yes.
So you hear like it slam into not water. You definitely hear like a snarling sound as it's just.
All right. He's going to start backing up and go. Get to the ladders.
There is no ladder.
Ooh.
I'm gonna start backing up to the ledge.
Okay. So you have what's your dex?
75.
75? Oh, what's your
75 as well.
75. So yeah, you guys get to just move in whatever order you want.
Okay, so I'm going to move up onto the ledge as well.
Yeah. So. 55. I'm sorry. So basically, Parker takes a shot with his Thompson, and everyone else kind of backs up, but you don't move nearly as quickly. And so you see these 3 crocodiles, heads, just barely out of the water, as they're like swimming towards you. They don't make it to you just yet, but there are 3 of them, and they are about, judging kind of like it's hard to tell measurements, pretty big.
They're about
pretty big.
They're about pretty big.
Yeah, they're about pretty big.
Yeah. So it is your turn now.
Hey, better.
Oh.
Swing.
I guess I'm gonna try to dip out.
Okay, so you want to go up to the ledge?
Yeah.
Okay, go up to the ledge. You're just gonna wait at the ledge there.
Or are you gonna keep scooting?
Now you guys can't. You're gonna move.
No,
Oh,
I'm not
so
getting
far,
out.
Yeah.
Guess I'll turn and ready my fucking bite.
Okay. Can you ready attack in Call of Cthulhu? Or Pulp Cthulhu?
I mean, we're the trading attack.
I believe you can hold your action, and this may be incorrect, but I believe you can hold your action.
Fuck it. Readying attack is the best thing about Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. 'Cause
It lets you set up strategy.
Yeah.
The only thing is, the only thing you can ready is the attack that you plan to do. So if that attack doesn't happen, then you don't get to do
So
it.
you have to. So you're waiting till one of the crocs gets close to you, so you can whack the shit out of it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Because you do have to state what you're going to do. What's the parameter of your
you
attack?
can't just say,
That is
I'm
what
going
I'm
to ready
going
an
to.
I'm going
action
to ready an
and not
attack.
say...
For what?
Yeah.
What attack?
Yeah.
That brings us to the top of the initiative order. Are you shooting your gun again?
Yes.
You can see them this time, so
Yes.
no disadvantage.
Yes.
You don't know which one got hit though. So
That's fine.
There's
They all need to be
Yeah,
hit,
there's-
so...
there's kind of stacks. They also have the same problem that you guys are having.
Mhm. So, yes. Alright.
So you're
That
shooting
is a success.
shooting the one in the front, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so success.
Yep.
You know what? He's gonna try to dodge. Fail.
Alright, that is 3 points of damage.
3 points. Okay. Anything else?
He's going to still be kind of backing up
Okay.
and just kind of, as he watches Bo go up to hit it,
Yeah.
watch your step, man.
Okay. That brings us to Selena. I want to remind you that Bo is technically in your way.
For all 3. For all 3 crops.
And even for
Because me and her are.
even
behind.
for Izzy, he's in the way.
If they get up on the ledge, would that not give them a shot?
We are on the ledge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're on the ledge too, though.
Yeah.
I
was
thought
gonna say,
I thought I was below the ledge. Did I get up too, though?
You said you want to get up on the ledge.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I thought I was still in the water.
You said you want to get up on the ledge.
I have a perk, so it
Yeah.
allows me to shoot
That's
through.
I'm going to scream, stay away!
They still are like.
They don't care.
Izzy, you want to do
They don't
anything?
understand.
I'm also gonna ready.
Ready to.
Yeah.
So so do the way like I said the tunnel is very small and cramped. There's not a whole lot of room to
Bo's
maneuver.
in our way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you wanted to move up there, you could.
I'm gonna move up beside Bo.
Just know that like it's
Get
gonna be
the way.
hard. It's gonna be hard for you to back out to swing and maneuver yourself to dodge. If that makes sense.
So it would make
Yeah.
everything at disadvantage.
Oh, so it's disadvantage to dodge.
It's tight, you know. You can fit up there, but you don't have like there's not much room to swing.
Yeah.
There's not as much room to maneuver with both of you up there at the same time.
All right.
Yeah. Just letting you like just keep that in mind, you know. I'm not telling you don't, but so you're readying an attack.
Yes.
You're
Ready
moving,
and attack.
You're moving up and readying an attack.
If the crocodigators get near me, I'm
Okay.
gonna swing at them with my.
And that brings us to the crocodigators, who are going to kind of move up.
Mhm.
There's only one of them because they have the same problem.
Yeah.
Narrow.
They can't
And
do
so-
the.
You're big,
They stab.
Bo.
They
They're going to
each
attack you. Are you going to dodge or fight back?
I'm going to try to fight back.
Wrestle him to the ground.
A little gator wrestle.
Oh, that face was not good.
In the arms of the
It's a heart. I rolled a heart.
It's gonna be really tough telling Benny how Bo died in the sewers.
So after this, I'm rolling a brawl.
No, you're rolling a dodge. You're rolling a dodge.
We
I
got
thought
some
you were-
bad
I thought he was
news.
fighting
He's
back.
fighting back.
He's fighting him back. It's still a dodge.
No, it's his. It is his fighting skill.
Yeah.
Oh, okay then. Yeah.
The
then-
difference between fighting back and dodge is that dodge you have to meet their level.
Oh.
He needs to roll an extreme to succeed this.
Okay.
Otherwise, he's taking damage.
Yeah.
Well, look, you're about to get gone.
Yeah.
I'll use 40 luck.
Ooh.
75.
So
In the arms.
you can't push it. So you get hit.
Oh yeah.
So you go to like try to duck and swing out of it. You also need to roll at disadvantage, but you already failed. It's fine. So you
He succeeded, but he failed.
yeah, you didn't beat it, but you're supposed to roll at disadvantage.
Yeah.
So you go to like try to swing it, and it just comes at your leg, and you deal 14 points of damage as it just pierces into your leg, which is half, correct?
Yeah.
It's half. So you need to roll a Constitution check.
Yep. Otherwise, you go unconscious. Now, we don't actually have major wounds.
Yeah.
In Pulp Cthulhu.
Yeah, we talked about that
So-
earlier.
If you do go unconscious, you're not considered dying.
Yeah.
You're just unconscious, I
Yeah.
believe. In the arms
So-
of the angels.
So you get bitten, and the first thing you realize is, man, gator jaws
That shit
or
hard.
crocodile jaws
Yeah.
are
Wow,
really
they're not
powerful.
the same thing.
And you just hear this bite, you just hear this crunch, and you hear Bo yelp, and basically, and you just see him start to like keel over,
Jeez.
Okay, is it kill over or fall?
like fall unconscious, fall unconscious.
Killer croc in the
well.
sewers.
Your turn is over because it is your turn, but you are unconscious. And that brings us to
Do I have my ready to attack?
you do have your ready to attack.
Alright.
So go ahead and roll.
I'm gonna try and hit this thing in the face with my machine.
It's going to try to dodge.
Okay.
Here we go.
That's an 81, which is a success.
Okay,
Cool.
so you managed to stab it like.
Mm-hmm.
Deal your damage.
All right. Can I get a 1d8?
1d8.
I have one here.
I started saying.
I have one here, bud.
Alright, cool. 8
Nice.
plus my damage bonus of nothing.
Ooh.
So
So 8.
8.
so you
Nice.
come down and you angle it, right where like the skull meets the
Yeah.
neck.
I've dealt with some
Yeah,
crocodiles.
and it go you feel there's like a slight push, and you kind of
Mhm.
angle it, and you just go all the way in, and you can just hear this sickening like, and you feel like the crocodile fight back a little bit before it
Mhm.
like relaxes.
Yeah.
I think it's dead.
Slide out the blade.
Yeah, that brings
So
us.
it releases his
down.
leg.
Yeah, so he is still unconscious.
Yeah, that's fine.
That brings us back to Parker.
Porker.
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 Okay, he is going to
Sorry.
do
Dude.
the thing he does.
Say hello to my little
Are
friend.
you gonna flip it? Are you gonna flip it to full
Forest
auto?
fire.
You're gonna flip, so you hit the switch on full auto.
Yeah, he's gonna say, "New girl, get down."
I mean, beady eye.
Like an anime girl.
Yes.
Swan dive into the sewer water.
Beady eye. So
Yes.
go ahead.
Alright.
So
So,
this is your first attack.
yes.
So no disadvantage, or anything like that.
So,
How many bullets are you firing?
I'm going to say. Okay, if I do 3. That's 3 sets of 9. Is that? And you just do. How does that work
Okay,
again?
so- You divide the bullets
Mhm.
into volleys.
Yes, I want to do 3 volleys.
You want to do 3 volleys. So
Yes.
that you might not have enough in your clip. 'cause you
Okay,
have
I'll
20.
do. Then I'll just do 2.
Well, you-
Because 3 times 9.
I thought it would be 30.
No, it'd be 3 times 9. I'm bad at math, but I think that's
3 times 9 is 27.
yeah. So you don't have.
But
enough
if
for
she
I
has a
thought
clip
30.
of 30, yeah, I thought you had a clip of
And
30.
that. Oh, I thought you had a
She
clip
literally
of
just
20. No, you're good.
Now,
You're good.
admittedly, that puts you at 1 bullet left.
Yeah.
But
He'll do 2.
yeah.
2 volleys.
Okay.
So essentially, the way that works is you roll the
One,
first
one,
one
one, 2.
at a regular.
Uh-huh.
The second one, you roll at 1 disadvantage.
Okay.
So and you're rolling at the one like right behind the dead one.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So I got a success.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I roll.
4. Roll damage 4 times.
Okay. So there's.
So it'd be
2,
4d10 plus 8.
2,
Yeah.
3,
I'm a math guy.
6. So that is 13.
Plus 8.
Huh?
Plus 8, correct?
Yes.
Plus 8.
Yes.
Tommy guns are getting scary.
So you hear new
21
girl.
points of
Yeah,
damage.
you hear new girl get down,
Mhm.
and then just the whole just.
See the water splattering
Yeah, you
everywhere.
see the water, and then you see a little like a crocodile, like it was just the head.
Mhm.
You see the rest of the body just start to kind of slowly sink up a little bit.
Mhm.
Sink up.
Sink up,
Float.
float up. Sorry, float up. And
I was
that
like, oh my
brings
gosh,
us-
we're sinking up.
that
That
brings
should
us
really get the
to
fan.
Selena.
My turn?
Yep.
Oh.
We may want to grab old Bow Boy.
Tim.
I'm so sorry, Gage.
Tim, sorry.
You're right
Got a
there.
size.
I was like, he's the bigger
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
So, is there anybody standing in my way right now?
No. Everyone else kind of moved. I mean, Parker.
Yeah.
But
Bo
you-
jumped down.
Yeah, you can kind of.
I got
move,
down for everybody.
You can kind
Yeah.
of move through people. It's just getting in fights means there's not a lot of movement room.
What? No, I'm scared.
Okay, so what are you doing?
Well, we're in kind of close. You know what he was saying. Yeah. We're in kind of close quarters. So I think instead of fighting off that last one, I'm going to look at Bo's leg and make sure there's nothing. Like he's not going to bleed out or anything.
That's a medicine check, correct?
Yeah, right.
Go ahead and roll a
I'm
medicine
not good at
check.
medicine. but
Go ahead and roll
that's
medicine.
Oh my God, he's dying.
Yeah, go ahead and roll medicine.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not dead. I can almost hear his voice.
No,
You don't know the first thing about
nah.
medicine. There's a lot of blood.
Funny enough.
But you can't tell if that's like the leg's broken. Like you don't know. Like that's
I'm gonna say it's probably broken.
and then you don't know what's wrong. You just know dude got bit by a crocodile. You know.
We hear a big crunch. It
Yeah.
might be broken.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
And that was your action.
Yeah.
Which brings us to the crocodiles.
Crocodile.
So the first one's gonna kind of move up a little bit. It's gonna make an attack at you. You're gonna dodge. You're
Isn't
gonna
there
fight.
only one left?
There's only one left.
There's only one left.
Dodge.
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 He fails. He fails.
So you don't have to make a dodge.
So I mean,
I'm
if you
still going to try.
You made a 13.
I made a 13.
Yeah.
That's my extreme success.
yeah.
So mark that.
So yeah,
Mark
Marking
it goes to snap at you, and you just kind of like duck, like dip out, pretty easily.
Surprisingly combat
Yeah.
effective for the book
Yeah.
learned one.
Pretty. I've been shitty at combat. Which brings us to you. Yep. You have one more round in your clip.
I'm gonna hold off actually.
You can reload. thing that you can do.
Oh yeah.
Thing is, reroll. If you reload and fire, you get a disadvantage. If you try and do that in the same round.
Oh no. Yeah, I would like. Okay.
If you want to reload in one turn, and do something else, that's fine. But if you try and reload and also shoot,
No,
it's a
I'm good.
disadvantage.
He is going to. Yeah, he's going to shoot again.
So the last bullet.
Just one.
Yeah.
You
only
technically didn't use that second volley. You only shot 9 bullets.
one. Oh yeah.
That's right.
Oh yeah. So you,
So you still have 9
So-
bullets that you can shoot.
Yeah.
You have 10 bullets you can
Yeah.
shoot.
Yeah. So he is.
Go to second volley.
Yep.
Okay. Go and roll
Alright,
the
so
hit.
do I get a disadvantage on this one or no?
No, you didn't roll. You didn't reload.
Nice. That's a success.
Okay. So roll damage.
Alright.
For Tommy guns.
So there's 6. There's 9. There's 15.
Steven watching you. As the
If it
crocodile
landed on
fucking
7.
dies.
So 16 plus 8.
Yeah, it does. So yeah, you just and yeah, the last one managed to go down because I didn't prep for a Tommy gun. I didn't prep for anything. I took an hour to prep, but it was spent reading on New York sewers.
Okay, well.
Yeah, you mow that thing down too. Pretty handily, honestly. Yeah, you are unconscious though. Unconscious. Unconscious people don't groan.
Sometimes they do.
Yeah.
Maybe when their legs, was bitten fucking high from up.
So yeah,
Parker's gonna get some of the sewer water splashed.
it doesn't appear.
Oh god.
Taking like that.
Hey, now you got 2 different types of infection.
Taking like that split second, you don't hear anything immediately coming down. Admittedly, it's probably hard to hear because a Tommy gun was fired, and
Yeah, oh my god, my ears are.
it's probably hard to hear right now.
What?
But
We'll use our mental.
but as of now, it doesn't appear that anything's coming down the sewers anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So
Uh,
you roll psychic. Roll psychic.
So I say this mystery's not solved. There were people in here in clothes. Okay.
people in cloaks talking about so bad.
Yeah. Sons of one. Holy
I could be wrong, but I think the rules for crit say that you can automatically increase. You get that one, I think, but
We'll check it
So,
in a
I
minute.
got the book right here.
Yeah.
So, as you try to focus, trying to see if that is the last of the crocodile, you hear this voice. Children, what did you do to my children?
He's bad.
Oh,
But that's all you hear. Like, you don't hear no more screaming, no more, snarling voices, noises, and things like that.
Did that voice sound like it's coming nearer?
It sounded like it was echoing throughout, like,
Okay.
everywhere.
Okay.
Like in your brain, basically.
Soy Bun was really mad at
Yeah,
us.
soy bun
Yeah,
is
he's
mad.
not happy.
It's Soybeck.
Sobek.
Sobeck.
Sobeck.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sobek.
I want to know the actual
Yeah,
name
Sobeck.
of the dog.
Just gonna slip out and think. I think Bo might need to go to the hospital.
yeah, he looks pretty rough. We should
All right,
probably-
Parker, you can lift him.
He's going to, for real, get some of the sewer water and splash on his face to try to.
There's no rules for unconsciousness, is there? So I guess you just kind of splash him for a few minutes.
Yeah.
After a while, he kind of comes to, like, he just passed out due to pain.
He just.
So you it's about 5 minutes of you just constantly splashing him with water.
Shit water.
Yeah.
Y'all come to?
Yeah, you kind of come to.
He's gonna pat him on the cheek and say, "That's for the clothes," and get up and then start walking.
I'm gonna reach up and grab Parker and say, "Do you have any liquor?"
Yeah, he's got liquor. He's gonna reach in, pull in some
It's like
bottles
a
of
main
moonshine.
fucking swig of
Some moonshine.
Yeah.
a
Jeebus.
main swig.
Okay.
I don't blame him.
Roll
but
a
Jeebus.
constitution check.
He's gonna pat his back out immediately.
Oh yeah.
A 60.
I don't know what happened.
So you take a mean swig and you immediately spit out all of it because it's moonshine and it's strong as fuck.
I mean,
your mouth tastes like it's on fire though.
Little numb.
I mean,
You still feel better.
I mean, theoretically,
Yeah.
I would have definitely have drank moonshine
Yeah.
before.
Yeah. Like you like
Have you drank
then you
my
like you
moonshine?
kind of like gag and stuff because it's moonshine. It should be a
Yeah.
huge fucking swig.
I don't think I would spit it out,
Yeah,
but
you
I think it.
you were not prepared for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot stronger than you expected.
You cough and it comes out your nose.
Yeah, you like gag a little bit. You weren't expecting
Shit
it to be that strong.
I need help.
Yeah. He's gonna, I guess, try and help him up. Loop the arm around the.
I'm gonna
shoulder.
try my best.
Okay.
So I'm gonna look over these crocodiles. Do any of them look? What was it? 20 feet long?
Yeah.
Was that what it's?
That's what the guy said. That's
Yeah.
what Eric said.
They look to be around 15, 16 feet.
Not 20.
Close.
Not 20.
Here's the thing. That's pretty close in the dark.
Tunnel.
The guy might have been scared.
He might have
too.
exaggerated, yeah.
People
And
exaggerate
also-
when they're scared.
And also, that thing is calling to you. Parker doesn't know that now, but that thing is calling to you. Makes me think there's a fourth crocodile. And it's
He
probably...
said, "What did you do to my children?"
Exactly.
He didn't say, "What did you
Yes.
do to all of my children?"
I think our job
that
is
thing-
done. We clearly killed whatever was down here. A little disappointed that it wasn't something a little more mysterious. But then again, I suppose it can't all be.
Roll spot hidden.
If you want to roll spot hidden, go for it.
I will. Okay, let's see. That is a success.
Sort of success.
Yep.
So kind of looking like now that you kind of have some downtime to look, you kind of are glancing over, and in like one of like the sewer grates,
Uh-huh.
kind of wedged into the grates themselves, look to be like the remains of eggs, and it looks to be about 3 of them.
Oh God.
Parker's gonna start reloading.
I guess
I'm
eggs.
gonna walk
Yeah.
over to the eggs and see if they're
Are they
hatched.
attached?
Yeah, they're hatched. Like they're like the remains of hatched
Oh,
eggs.
man.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
walk back.
Yeah, like the remains of hatched eggs.
Maybe it was those.
Mm. I don't trust him.
Can we tell how long they've been there?
Probably not.
Roll a natural world check.
Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and roll that.
Are you
Yeah, but so
proficient in that?
Yes.
We can both kick it out. So that we got. Nope.
35?
That's success.
Yeah.
No, they've been here. Those eggs have been here for about a year or so.
You know, kind of like look at the crocodiles, look at the eggs. They seem a little big for 1 year old, but maybe something strange is going on.
Maybe it's the shit water.
I have an idea.
Who?
How about me and Parker take Bo to the hospital, and you stay down here to check?
Maybe.
I really need
I did
some
kill
alcohol.
one.
After a weekend.
I didn't do anything.
No, I think he killed that one first.
Yeah.
Because you killed the second one.
He
killed
Parker
Sam
Parker
Mendler.
did Parker did.
You
Oh, you
weaken it.
chipped it, yeah.
Parker did weaken it. So what you guys doing?
Team effort.
I think we're taking Bo to the hospital.
Yeah. We were going to start
Bo's
making our way
looking
back.
pretty rough.
But as we're going, Parker's gonna keep a sharp ear out.
Okay.
Nothing?
Doesn't sound like anything.
We
Just
could keep our eye. Well, that's sort of risking the lives of people who are working, but we could keep our eyes on the newspaper over the next couple days and see if any more people go missing.
Fine with me.
If they do, the problem's not solved.
Best way to tell.
Also, we never found any remains. Funny. And then just keep going.
I'm lighting a cigarette at this point.
Yeah.
'Cause I
So,
heard.
are you going to the hospital immediately?
Yeah.
So,
While at the
We
hospital,
stink though.
I'm gonna try and get back down into the morgue.
okay. So we're going to cover his thing first.
Okay.
Your leg is not broken.
Ooh.
Surprisingly.
But it did bot down into the bone.
Ooh.
And they're going to ask that you stay for a few days because you were in the sewer with the gigantic cut, you know.
Mm-hmm.
There's a good
Infection.
chance of gangrene,
And,
you know, which will kill you.
Yeah, and I'm pretty
Um,
sure antibiotics are not a thing
Yeah.
in the 20s.
So they're gonna ask that you stay about a
We're
week.
playing the Oregon Trail.
They're gonna ask that you stay about a week or so till you
Bo
know
dies of dysentery.
to confirm that you aren't going to, you know, they can
Yeah,
battle
got bit by rats.
they can kind of battle
Dies of
the
dysentery.
they can kind of battle the infection and stuff. So they're gonna ask that you stay about a week, you know, to make sure that you don't have, you know, gangrene or anything like that. You know where the morgue is. You can just kind of walk down into it.
Yeah, I do.
You do see the doctor there.
Mm-hmm.
He's who are you?
Hi. I was told I could come down here and look at the, you know. Is the person still on the slab? That was like yesterday. So.
No, he's not.
Anyone on the slab?
No.
Oh. Sorry, I got lost. I'm looking for the bathroom.
It's upstairs.
Okay. Just wander off back
Yeah.
upstairs.
Yeah, he finished it
Yeah.
by the end of the day and
Yeah.
put him up.
It was a good sandwich.
Yeah, it was a good sandwich. But anything else you guys want to do?
Parker's going to get his freshly stitched cuts cleaned.
Yeah.
And
Back to the
he's
house.
also
Go back
going
to
to.
We just straight up rolled up into the hospital, dripping in sewage.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
This one's
The
back to the
guy-
house, taking a shower.
With the guy with
Yeah.
his leg chewed on.
We're probably also
Actually,
again.
something we could do is compare the bite size.
That's what I was looking to do,
Yeah.
but the body was already gone.
Yeah,
But what we can do is ask the doctor to come and take a look and be like, was this about the size?
Didn't even think of that.
Selena's already gone.
Yeah, I'm out.
Parker's
And
there.
by
and he's
by
really
this point, they like immediately go to clean his wound and
Okay.
stuff. So
Can Parker ask the doctors there and just be like,
they don't see the body. They don't see the morgue bodies.
Okay.
The medical examiner does that,
Yeah.
and then the doctors, you know,
Gotcha.
there's two. It's two different sciences involved.
Could he request that they measure?
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. I'm not good at that. Is there persuasion? Persuade.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no.
Yeah, they just kind of look at you like you're a crazy person, asking, "Hey, can you measure my friend's wounds?"
Friend is a strong word.
Yeah, but you come off as
Measure this dude's bite.
you come off as
Imagine my working acquaintances.
you come off as really weird, and they basically tell you to please leave us alone. We understand that you care about your friend, but you're being weird.
Parker squints and tears.
So you want to go change
I'm gonna go shower and change.
shower? The guest bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Parker.
Yeah.
Master bathroom. Look, I'm good friends with Bo, the owner.
So when you walk into to the master bedroom, you realize that it's probably not Bo's room.
Uh-huh.
You've met Bo.
Yeah.
You can see his the closets open and stuff. There's some nice button-up shirts, there's a checker jacket. There's some really nice dress coats, things like that, some ties and stuff.
Yeah. It's like,
Also,
just kind of walk a little closer. Those wouldn't fit, Bo.
Yeah.
they must be stretchy.
You realize this is probably not Bo's room.
Yeah.
Um,
Also, I just want to point it out that Parker went to argue, caught a glimpse of something out of the corner of his eye. Man, it's a hospital. There's a lot of reflective surfaces. He may be covered in shit, but damn those eyebrows.
So What are you doing?
Put a damper on that
You're
thing.
staying at the hospital. They're fixing you up.
Yeah. Parker is going to eventually go back to the house. He wants a shower.
Clean up and stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
And this time he's just going to throw the clothes out.
Okay. Just nope.
Yep.
They had their chance.
Yep.
So does anyone want to do any last things before we start to wrap up and stuff?
Not that I could think of.
I'm gonna blow my whistle and play with my dog.
Oh.
Echo.
You blow the whistle and.
I don't know if he comes or not though, but I'm gonna blow the whistle anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Echo.
I'm gonna play fetch.
The ghost doggo.
Plays Ghost Fetch.
Roll that.
Roll this die. What die is it? It's a D10.
Other keeper.
5. Alright, he's around for 5 minutes.
Aww.
So you play
Mommy.
a solid 5 minutes of fetch
Yep.
with
Nice.
Echo the ghost
Do you have
dog.
lots of pets?
Yes.
You kind of cuts out.
Scratch that one spot.
Mhm.
They like.
Yeah, like just like.
Mhm.
So
You
what
know
else
they do
want
that
to do?
because it tickles, right? You gotta scratch.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. This
I'm
episode healing for a week. Make sure you don't have gangrene.
Ignoring the letters coming in from my wife.
Not not nearly as long.
This is Bodine Smalls here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.